Checkity, checkity, checkity. Checkity, 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 checkity. What's up, everybody? I got check with a check. Let's do this thing. I'll get the music down. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy NFTuesday. How the are you now? Get our volume down to a good level. Welcome, everybody. Who all do we have here? Chucky first in. Hello, Chucky. How are you? Zach Bonifer, Cutie Beck. Happy NFTuesday. Random King, Misty, my amazing mod and friend. Walking Miracle, Poppin' Stock. How are you, Poppin' Stock? Red Ranger J, Cutie Beck. Prize stream was pretty fun on Saturday. Loved how it was like a sped up version because of so many prizes. So much work to do. Still, I have not sent emails to people yet. That starts tomorrow. I had a lot to do in preparation for today for the Wax Holidays calendar for Maxi. We'll go over that in a moment. What's up, Allie? What's up, Buzz King? Savage, how are you now? Savage has a stream. It's Universal Ghost has a stream coming up this Saturday to continue to raise funds for Extra Life. Savage has been streaming on her own, and we need to support her in her efforts to become affiliate. I don't know if you got there yet, Savage, but I'm sure we're close. Puzzled Puzzler, Dan Asker, baby. I need that audio clip. Tame Son, how are you now? Chuck in the house, Cal Laird, how are you? SDME123. Funko Lover 30, how are you, Mindy? Nadu6 in the house. Team is over 21,000, says Walking Miracle, and you're almost at 7K. Hashtag for the kids. We are far from done. I'll be making donations in addition to all that's been donated. I'll be making the donation from the stickers once the shipping is done. I can go ahead and make the merch donation soon. That's going to be, I didn't do the total on the merch, but it's at least like, I think $400 or $500. So between that and the stickers, we're probably going to tack on another 1,000 to mine. We've got Pop Paragon and Tricky coming in with another $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in donations from all the NFT sales. We've still got the raffle going. It's not the last one. We've still got at least one auction that I've been kind of putting off on purpose, but I think it's almost time to kick it off. Chat overlay is not working, which is funny because I spent the morning working on the chat overlay. Why is it not working? Let me test this mode and see if it's working over here. That's very strange. Seems to be working there. I took the same URL when I tried to fix it. So let me, 1 second. Thank you for letting me know. You know, I try to get these things done in advance, and some of it doesn't let you like preview really. Wait, could it be? Don't tell me I didn't. No, that's the right thing. Whoa, that's weird. It shows if I go to edit the properties, the chat is showing. Why would it not be showing? Refresh cache, maybe? That's weird. It should be showing. Oh, I know why. It was part of a group, and the group wasn't necessarily showing. Something's still off. Why still off? Aha! I found it. It was part of a group, and the group is turned off. Thank you, Dan Asker, for letting me know. I think I got the chat fixed there now for you. Cutie Beck, can you ship prizes with auction items to save on shipping? I am going to try to do that, yes. Did you see that Gemini? Pardon me, one of the oldest Funko Pop websites outside of Funko, one of the first retailers, is closing. Great memories with the Gemini exclusives, man. We had some good ones over the years. I was just looking at one of my favorites, actually. Hold on, let me get that. I'm still here. There were a lot of great Gemini exclusives over the years. For those of you who've been in Funko Pop collecting for more than a couple, 3 years, you're very familiar with Gemini. I always like the exclusives that they chose, and this was one of the earliest ones I ever picked up. I love this pop so much, and I think it's about to have a real heyday depending on what happens with the X-Men in the MCU. Beast got to be featured as a character right there, right? Whether they bring Kelsey Grammer back or they use Nicholas Hoult or whatever they do. Wow, that's like the first time in forever I was able to rattle off 2 names I don't use regularly. Like, is the brain firing on all cylinders today? But that, just look at it. I love the sticker. Not only the beautiful font that's fun, it is what Funko should be all about, and the 240 pieces. I mean, you don't get much more rare than this bad boy right here. Flocked Beast. I love this one. I have like the black and white Thor. There was the amazing metallic Monsters set years ago that I passed up on so many times over. So many great pops over the years from Gemini exclusives. I wonder what happened. That's such a shame. Misty says, question for the wax contest. You can only enter just one NFT. Yeah, so it's not about how many do you have and earning entries for every one. It's about for folks who are new to it. Hey, go out and get one and you'll get some extra entries. And for those who are already collecting, you get some extra entries. But yeah, we can't do for however many NFTs you have that many extra entries, because then it would be unfair to new folks. Try to keep it as balanced as possible. I had the option to put in if you're subscribed to the Twitch channel, but I felt like that was a bit much as well. So, what's up, Mortal Wombats? How are you now? Giving the storm a chase in Lego Fortnite. Oh, nice. Nice. I haven't played much of the Lego Fortnite, but I saw they have a open world style game coming up that sounds pretty fun. Unless that's it. I don't know if that's it or not. Rick and Morty snapshot tomorrow. That's correct. I was working on my today. In fact, I thought I was going to get caught holding extra packs, but I think my last one's just sold today. Happy NFTuesday from Funko Addict Tech. How are you, buddy? Hey, Miss Jessie Star in the house. Free NFT form works great, and link is pinned. Thank you, Misty. Yeah, so to everybody, we've got, of course, we're going to look at it next, but the Wax Holidays calendar, the Advent calendar put on by Maxi, and one of the things I put on there was, hey, reminder, make sure you get over here today. So in case you're new to the stream, maybe you're lurking, I got a lot of new followers already from the calendar, which is amazing. This is what we do on NFTuesdays. We come in here, we chat. Sometimes there's a Funko drop, sometimes there's not. We catch up on the NFTs. We remind you about things coming up, important deadlines, drops, games, etc. We play some Twitchy tides. But on NFTuesdays, and I've got a pretty good streak. I wish I knew how far back it goes. On Tuesday, you come in, you get a free NFT. Now, this may not look like much. It may not look like a whole lot to you, but I put a lot of work and effort into these logos. And actually, let me add... I always forget to do this one. I'm going to put the full image of this logo up on the screen. So that we can take a look at it. I work really hard on these, and I really enjoy doing it, even though the details are probably lost on the fact that it's so small on screen. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. You might recognize this from one of your favorite holiday movies. In the spirit of, inspired by Christmas Vacation and the National Lampoon franchises, movies, whatever you want to call it. I made this one, Christmas Celebration, Nerds Unite. Definitely can't say Christmas Vacation below there. I don't want to rip off anything. It's inspired by. But this looks like, hey, well, that's okay. I like art. I don't know if I consider that art, some people may say. But I work really hard on making it, and it's basically the gateway to something bigger, right? So I give you this, you fill out the form, I'm going to drop it to you either this afternoon or tomorrow. I'm going to drop that NFT into your wallet, and you're going to get it, and you're going to be like, cool, all right, thanks, moving on. Might sell it, might do whatever. But when the wheels are spinning here fully, and I should be getting back on track more and more over the next month as we wrap up Extra Life and our fundraising efforts, there will be blends that happen on Wednesday using your free logo right here. So you come back tomorrow, or actually Thursday is when I launch them. Thursday is what the launch day. Wednesday, I'm doing all the artwork and getting them ready. But you come back on Thursday, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and get subscribe to the newsletter, which I haven't used lately, but I'm going to get back into the habit of using. You get a reminder that, hey, blends are dropping on Tuesday at like 2 p.m. You better get over there. You could take this logo, blend it with a Hoot 2.0, which you can pick up on the market or the secondary market for very inexpensive, and then do a blend, and you can get one of several different rarities. Some legendary, limited to 55 pieces, some grails limited to 10, some mythics limited to 5, and maybe even a one of one for your collection. And then those NFTs that come from those blends have mining power and Wombat Dungeon Master for the ones that have been updated into there that they've bothered to update. Then they can be used in Twitchy Tides for your partner bonus. They can be used in Meta Battler. You get extra points for using NFTs from my collection. Lots of fun stuff like that. And who knows what the future holds, what other projects are on the way, or what things I do with those NFTs in the future. Chuck, following up on Gemini, says the owners are retiring and their children did not want to take over. Interesting. Well, I hope they made a lot of money in their time. I think they did. Fawny T, what's happening? How are you now? Walking Miracle says chat on screen is sort of showing twice. Oh, and now I see it. What the frick, man? Okay, should be fixed. I think I fix these things and then I just break them worse. Sorry, gang. Misty says, okay, Sully, I wanted those extra 780 entries. I bet you did. I bet you did. Looks like Die Hard? Nope. What's up, Monster Pete? How are you now? Buzz King in the house. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. A little shout out to all the folks that followed. Now, let's see if any of these people come by. If they do, I'd be shocked if they dropped in here and said anything. But people follow for giveaways and stuff, and they just jump in, and they don't really want to participate, right? Yo, Bean Joe, how you doing? We got Trankin Boss, Mr. Best, not Mr. Beast, Mr. Best 75, Kim No Substitute, Heya 257. Immediately think of Outcast. Sonic Masters 143, Spooble. That's just fun to say. Spooble. Silver Swamp Fox, Isman 73, Nesbill, Slavsky King. I don't know. Ibanumba 73, Iris Fay 82, Scream Fear 1, Petracle, Sandy Parrot, AU 12, some of these. 7 Candles, Webby 113392, Dusky 83, Ready Player 36. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, right. All the number names. Crypto Zoog. That's a fun name. I like that one. King Fufu 88, The Reckoning. That's a great one. Pessimistical. Oh, that's a fun name. I like that one. Pessimistical 1. Jess Tony 19. All followed just because of the advent calendar. Now let's see if any of those names come by. If they do, and they come in and they chat, maybe you're one of those and you're watching right now and you're like, I came by to check out this southern fella here and see what he's all about. And then you just watch and you jump out. But maybe you watch and you realize that things are a little different here and you want to be a part of the Nerds Unite community. Say something. Nerds Unite means we're here to treat each other with kindness and respect and lift each other up. We take care of each other. We treat each other nicely. This is not people fighting in the chat and me telling people they're stupid in the chat unless they act like a total ass clown. And then, of course. But this is a safe space. Come in and learn and ask questions and participate. And if any of those names show up today, I might just be forced to give them something extra. I'm lonely over on YouTube, says Misty. Stop in wave high and give a like. Yeah, thank you for the reminder, Liz. I am multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and big news on the future of streaming front. The new computer is sitting right here. I have still not unboxed it because I have been busy trying to fulfill the family duties, things I need to do around the house, and extra life stuff, and Wax Holidays calendar, and all those things I need to do. And I'm not going to allow myself to open that box until probably later tomorrow when I get some blend stuff ready to go for you guys on Thursday and I start getting emails out for Extra Life. I want to do an unboxing. Again, it's going to be tricky because I can't really unbox it and immediately show off how cool it is. I'm going to have to do this in segments, which is not something I'm good at because that requires editing. And video editing is not fun. but I still want to try to do it. Got the new computer. I'm super happy with the purchase as far as the price and the value for what I got. I'm very excited about unboxing it and getting it set up. But the other part is cleaning. This room outside of the square that you guys see is basically a disaster. I forgot to turn my lights on back here. I just realized I got to turn the lights on. Let me do that while we're talking. This room is basically a disaster, though. And in order to get this new computer set up, I gotta have some space to work. And I don't have space to work. This is one of those opportunities to clean and organize and prep and you know, dust those areas that haven't been dusted and rearrange wires and all that crap. So I need to get that done. There's just too much work and not enough time is what I'm saying, but I'm going to make it happen because I'm very excited. Yo, Ben Joe or Bean Joe said, got a new phone sitting on my desk for 2 weeks now, just no time. You feel me. You feel what is happening to me, right? It's so frustrating. I've been waiting for this day for years. Literally, I think when I started streaming in the beginning of our COVID era, I was like, I need a new computer. And I put it off, 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 and then I didn't put it off anymore because I finally found the deal that I thought was right. In order to do that, I also had to sell some pops to pay for it, and I don't know. Here, let's do this little show. No, let's do the wax calendar, and then we'll come back to this because I don't want you guys to miss out in case you got to bounce, whatever. Let's do this, and we'll come back to looking at the pops I just sold because there's a single tear that just won't stop streaming down my cheek. Wax Holidays calendar is going on right now. We're only in day 10, so if this is the first time you're finding out about it, shout out to Maxie, who put all this together. A lot of hard work involved in this. 31 days of giveaways, contests, and more from 31 different contributors on the Wax blockchain. I think there was some other blockchains included as well, but Wax was the main focus. And you can see some of the names rolling past here in this red box below. But then you've also got NFT Blocks and Atomic Hub and all those sites that are part of the Wax community, NFT Hive, all that are sponsors as well. So every day you have an opportunity to come into the calendar, click on that, and then participate in whoever it is on that day. There's some information, some Q&A down here. There's all the tweets that are going out about the calendar if you want to check it out. Yeah, sponsors, Taco. It says Group 10. Why does it say Group 10? But Taco, Atomic Hub, Wombat, Wax themselves, NFT Blocks, NFT Hive. What's this one? And then Bounty Block. What is this one here, the diamond-looking one? Anybody know? I feel bad I don't know that. But anyway, they're all sponsors. But if you want to participate, you don't click on the boxes here. That's what I originally thought. But there is information about Nerds Unite, and you can get my link to the website and get my link to Twitch there. But if you click on calendar, same Chuck. When I fall, I bounce. Each day at midnight, and that's not my time zone. I don't know what time zone it is, but each day at midnight, the next day rolls over. So you come in here, and they're jumbled up like a fun advent calendar is. And if you go to the number for that day, which today is 10, I've uncovered it already, of course, because I needed to test it. Tomorrow you'll click on 11, but you can see you can't click on it right now. You got to wait. You click on it enough times and say, hey, this will pop up on the 11th at midnight. It's not time yet. Chill your jets, man. But when it's time, you click on the giveaway and you go in there. Today is Nerds Unite. There you go, Walking Mirror. I think it says that somewhere. And here is what's on tap. Here's what you can potentially win. I tried to keep it fairly simple. And I like visuals. You guys know me. So, enter to win one of 33 exclusive Nerds Unite NFTs featuring our boy Hoot. There's a Hoot sticker NFT, which is a legendary, limited to 25 pieces. There's a Hoot Mythic animated card. I couldn't make it animated on there. The bounty block doesn't allow that. Limited to 7 pieces. I upped it just slightly. Normally it's 5. I went to 7 on this one. And then a one-of-one gold Santa Hoot card. And what you don't see there, you probably can't make it out, is what Hoot's holding in his little hand there. We'll go look at that on a separate image in just a second so you can see it. Welcome to Nerds Unite. We're giving away 33 exclusive Santa Hoot NFTs made specifically for this giveaway. Earn entries by following the instructions below. And down here, you'll probably start only by seeing connect your X or Twitter or TwitX or whatever you want to call it to be funny because the name changed and you're still dealing with the emotional stress of all that. But you click on there, you connect your Twitter, and then the other ones show. If you don't have Twitter, it's time. If you went to Blue Sky, hopefully you didn't delete your X account because the world's still functioning on X a lot. That may change, but I doubt it. You can click on that, and then you can unlock all these other ones, and you can earn those entries by... Hey, what's up, Monster Pete? You out of here? Or are you saying goodbye to the Blue Sky folks? Yeah, I mean, they'll be back. That's my thought. Not trying to start a political conversation because that's where that is rooted in. But I'm just saying, I'm an X guy, a Twitter guy, and I'm going to be there probably for as long as it's around. But you can earn all these other entries, and there's entries, higher entries for different activities. So follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Follow Maxi. Those are 2 entries apiece. If you like a couple of the different posts we have, there's an entry. Repost what I put out about today's stream. You can get a bonus entry for that. Hold at least 1 NFT from my collection. That's worth 3 entries. And believe it or not, I saw a few people. I won't name names. But the person in number 1 it doesn't own a single Nerd Unite NFT. All they had to do is go on the market and buy 1. The cheapest one is 14 cents right now. And they didn't even do that to earn the 3 extra entries, which is interesting. And then there's a secret code. And the secret code is not that hard to find. It's just somewhere on the main page, and you can find it in a few seconds if you just scroll and open your eyes. It's not been there in previous days, but it's there today. That was something Maxi came with. I thought it was good. But first place is 1 winner. They'll get the gold NFT. The second place, there'll be 7 of those. They're going to get the Santa Hoot animated card. Third place, 25 winners will get the Santa Hoot in Cow's Play. That's a total of 33 prizes. And earn those entries. You have until the end of today to do so. I think that says it right here. Yep, 11:59 p.m. It doesn't say, I guess it's in your time zone, so it's Pacific for me. And then there is a referral link right there. So if you want to take a minute to save this image and put out a tweet or a post on any of your different areas, you can put it on Facebook in case your grandma's interested in seeing. You go over on Instagram if you want to say link in bio, and then you have it there. I hear coffin dance, but I don't hear confidence. There it is. I really need to get that to show up on the very top there. I thought I fixed it, but I didn't. But you can use that link to earn extra entries. So when someone else uses that link and then goes in there and signs up, you'll get entries because they got entries, right? Yo, Q's Win 87. How are you now? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming on over. Yeah, things are good. I hope things are good with you. Happy holidays. I say that to be respectful of others, but honestly, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It's coming up soon. To ask for the link? No, you're fine. You're fine. This is the wax calendar. I'll drop the link here. Although, actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go back 1 to the main page because I feel like you're cheating if you go just to the calendar and you don't have a chance to look at all the other information. You're going to need to go here at some point anyway to get that secret bonus. But there is the Maxi. I keep saying Waxy. Maxi Lab Wax Holidays Advent Calendar. I'll drop it on YouTube. What's up, Tyson? How are you now? Walking Miracles over on YouTube as well. But click on that, fill it out. It just takes a couple of minutes, and you get those entries, and nobody's going to be bombarding. Well, I'm not going to be bombarding you with anything because you signed up. I'm not going to send you emails or anything, but you'll be following me on Twitter, and you can catch up on things there if you follow there. Fill it out. Got to do it before the end of the day today to be eligible. Tomorrow, I will pick the winners for the 33 slots, and I will airdrop those to your wallet. But you'll notice, too, if you went here and followed along with us, there's a recommendation to be here on the stream today to get a free NFT. Yo, Crypto Boogie, how are you now? Nessa Bing Bong, you ding dong, how are you now? But make sure you claim that free NFT and then, or enter the giveaway and then claim your free NFT. Fill out the form. It's 1 free NFT per person. That doesn't mean per however many wallets you have. That's cheating. Don't do that. None of us in the space like it. You know it, and you still continue to do it. I got somebody who comes in every week and still fills out my form, even though they haven't received a free NFT in probably 3 months. They continue to fill out the form using the same wallets with different names and different email addresses, and they think they're cute, but their wallet is banned permanently. It happens. They're just wasting time. Don't do that. One per person means one per person. You don't get to change the system with your own set of rules. There's no ethics there. You're doing wrong. You know you're doing wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ruin the fun for everybody else by breaking the rules. They do that, and then they turn around and sell the NFTs for 20 cents on the secondary market, setting the value, bringing down the value of the NFTs in your wallet and the value of my collection, also they can make 20 cents. It's a shame. The community at large, we're always trying to stop it. Everybody wants to stop it, but some people just won't play nicely. It's a shame. All right, so y'all do that. So here we go. I was telling stories, got the new computer. In order to get the new computer, I had to sell some pops. Luckily, I have somebody who is willing to buy some pops from me. They turn around. I think they're reselling them. So you may see these elsewhere, but here's a quick look at some of the fun that I'm selling. I got this Freddy Funko as Colonel Sanders, limited to just 450 pieces. That one's gone. This makes me sad to let some of these go, but more sad. I'm gonna do these kind of in reverse order. With the last ones being the ones that make me the most sad to let go of. Letting this one go. Got a Hall H Demogorgon, all red, glow in the dark. That one's got to go. Limited to 1,600 pieces. I'm not a big anime fan, but I did scoop that one up. So Hero Killer Stain, New York Comic Con exclusive. That's got to go. That's a shame. We've got, this one I've been holding on to for a long time. Picked that up for like $10. It was probably buy one, get one free back in those days, or buy two, get one free. La Muerta from Book of Life, Hot Topic exclusive. I know, all right, isn't it weird, Pop and Stock? We have a road back in Houston, and it's spelled Kuykehndahl. It looks like Kuykendall, but it's pronounced Kirkendall. And you can always tell somebody that's not from Houston when they're interviewed and they go, "Oh yeah, I was over on Kuykendall." No, it's Kirkendall. I don't know why. I don't know what the origin of that word is, but I had to get rid of Flocked Animal from back in the days when I worked at Funko and I could walk down and scoop these up, get myself one off the table. Got one. I followed the rules. After all the customers came through and bought, I was allowed to purchase. So I got me an animal. Flocked. That one's gone. Katsui Bakugo. I have no idea if I'm saying this right. SDCC exclusive from back in 2020. So this would have been during COVID. Yeah, right? Mispronounced terribly. And I'm probably doing that with some of these names right now. This one really hurts. I think I had to let both of these go over the last few months, but I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan, one of my favorite all-time shows. And these yellow hazmat suit, there was a Jesse Pinkman and a, how am I blanking on his name all of a sudden? Wow. All these years of not watching the show. Who's the main character? Heisenberg. What's his name? Walter White. Thank you. Jeez. I never noticed till right now. Am I just that stupid? Pinkman, his name has a color, and Walter White, his name has a character. White and pink. How did I never notice that before? Did y'all notice that before? What's that stuck on front? That's a sticker. Hot Topic exclusive, glow in the dark. You ever seen an exclusive sticker? Nothing beats the longest name for a city in the world is in Wales. Oh yeah, what is it? Yeah, it makes you think of Reservoir Dogs, right? Totally did. Totally made me thought of that. There's something above the sticker? No, it's just I still have the protective cover on the pop protector. I never took it off, and it's just a little scratch on that. I just leave them on if they're not on display. It's just one level of protection against scratching the hard plastic or the harder plastic. Now we get to Real Pain City. Real Pain City. Been holding that one for a long time. Pink chrome Batman in the black box. Still, honestly, some of y'all vomit at chrome. I really didn't have a big problem with it. It did get a little out of control for a minute, but I think this is one of the most beautiful Batman pops ever made. LE 1,500 pieces. I had to sell that. From my very first, or was this second? This might have been my second Emerald City Comic Con with Funko. Yo, Wabachek, one, thank you for the follow. How are you now? I had to let that one go. Freddie, as one of the fish throwers, famous at the Pike Market down there on the water for throwing the fish, which they have had to stop doing for whatever reason. LE 1000 with the brown pants. I always loved this pop so much. Always loved it so much. Oh, that's the name of a city, Nadu? A cat didn't walk on your keyboard? That's crazy. You want to see something crazy? Look up the name of the kicker for the Houston Texans. When they're on TV and they're talking about him, his name is Kaimi Fairbairn, but it's K-A''IMI. And if you look up his first full name, it's longer than that name of that city you just dropped there. I couldn't even possibly begin to pronounce it. I don't think his parents or he could even pronounce it. But it's crazy. It's a crazy. I don't mean it in a negative way. I think it's crazy cool because it laces out Finkel and Einhorn. But it's one of the best names I've ever seen. No, Pop and Stock. I'm on the path of hold out because I think the digital pops will go up in value. A lot of these that I'm selling, as painful as it is to sell, I've held on to them for 10, 11, 12, 9, somewhere in like 8 to 12 year range. And they've peaked and they've come down. And unless Funko has a huge heyday surge in the future, which is still possible, I don't think those are going to go back up to the numbers they were. And it pains me to let them go. But I need to live life. And that's one of the only ways I can bring in some money right now without quitting this and taking a full-time job. So, very painful, this one. I've held it for a long time. And it was from my very first fun days. And I got this in my box of fun, and I always thought it was one of the coolest pops, and it's still in pretty damn good condition. Even got a stacker from me. How about Freddy as Ace Ventura, blue shirt, limited to, I believe, 96 pieces. No, 200 in the world on that one. That pop's worth like $2,400, I believe. I didn't get quite that, but I got good money for it. Yeah, fourth curator, it's not easy. It's not easy to get rid of those high value ones. You got to find a good buyer, typically someone who can turn around and make even more money off of it. And then this one hurts the most. It's not a Sully. Those are going to be the last ones to leave the collection. I am a huge fan of the 80s and 90s, of course, because I grew up, 80s was my most impressionable years as a young kid, right? And when I grew up as a kid, the biggest stars were Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. And to me, they're still God-tier action heroes, even though they've gotten older. But that's what I grew up idolizing, those guys, and watching their movies over and over and over again. And Rocky was one of my absolute favorite franchises, still is. I love the Rocky franchises. I am just a huge Sylvester Stallone fan. And the characters that came out of the Rocky franchise. And Apollo Creed was one of the top. I mean, just he got to be in movies with Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Look at this. Amazing pop. Limited to 96 pieces in the world. I had to sell it. Got pretty good money for it. Again, not what the book value on it is, but when you got to move, you got to move. So those are all leaving the collection. They'll be shipped out this week. It's painful, man. But new PC, pay some bills, Christmas coming up. Got to do it. You didn't hear a bell? Someone asked me to make a video with a timestamp. I did it, and they ghosted me. Wait, what? Is that a dad joke? Timestamp ghosted me? I don't know. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a great NFTuesday. Yeah, they're making some new Rocky Pops, which means somebody's probably going to do really well with this. One of my favorite purchases ever, and I think it was on Gemini, interestingly enough. Up there somewhere, I think it's right below the Believe sign. You can't see it from right here. I have an all-white Ivan Drago Proto. Oh, fourth cure. Okay, yeah, I don't normally sell to anybody that asks for that kind of stuff, but I think I have seen what you're talking about before. I have an all-white Ivan Drago, and I bought that from Gemini back in like 2012, 2013, when I first found out what a Proto was. I spent $80 for $100 on it. Was one of the all-time most expensive purchases I ever made for a Funko item. And it was my first proto. I had no idea what protos would go for eventually. I just absolutely love that Ivan Drago proto. So I'm going to hold that one. That'll rank right up there. I'll hold on to it as long as I can. It's just one of my favorites. Yo, Papa Duo, what's happening? How are you now? I had 2 Fallout protos I ended up selling for the same reasons. Glad they're in new homes. Yeah, and you know, I'm not under any disillusion. These that I'm selling are probably going right up for resale to somebody else. I wish I could have sold them right to their forever home, but the person in the middle makes some money and we both are happy off of it, so whatever. It's as far from flipping. This is, at this point, it's investments and I'm selling to like an auction house. It's like going up on Christie's or something. Yeah, but those have got to leave and they'll help pay some bills and it's a shame, but I thought you guys might like to see them. Wax Holidays calendar. Free NFT raffle. Don't forget about the raffle. This one closes tonight. You can win all these items. You can win all these items. Every dollar you donate to my Extra Life link by the end of day today gives you a chance to win this prize pack worth nearly $500. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're not even close to earning $500 off of it, which is a shame, but you need to know that because it's going to increase your chances of winning. You don't have a whole lot of competition as of right now. You could win the Goldie Roger pop up there, one piece. That thing's worth $300 plus, I believe, at this point. You got the Doctor Strange Artist Proof Fig Pen. You got the 2 drop codes, one San Diego Comic-Con, one's new Designer Con. You got the Pirate Freddy All Green Soda still in the can sealed from Funtastic Voyage Fun Days. You got the 3-pack of enamel pins from Priscilla, a New York Comic-Con exclusive limited to 100 pieces, and a whole stack of beautiful Sune Valor and Vellum stickers. One person wins that. It's literally $1 for a chance to win. You can make that donation now. Don't look at it as, oh, it's just $1 and that's not going to do anything. That's not going to move the needle for Team Nerds Unite. Yeah, it is. Every dollar counts. If every single person that followed me here on Twitch put in just $1 for a chance to win that prize pack, we'd raise another $8,000 plus, which would be huge and would impact some kids and families in a wonderful way. Wonderful way. You got offered $50 for a Small World proto. That sounds like that's not a good offer, I wouldn't think. Once I started selling some of my key pieces, it just felt good and was easier to sell the others. I can't agree at all. It's painful every time. I do like bringing the money in, but I've always been, and this is probably bad. This is probably doesn't say good things about me as a human being. There's a donation. Wait, we can't see it because of the freaking raffle thing. Pop and Duo with $15. Thank you, Pop and Duo. Our big winner on the wheel, Vince, on Saturday. I'll be getting with you soon, sir, about that shipping. And there's Demon's World at $10. Thank you, Demon's World. Appreciate you. Best of luck to you both. You need to sell this raffle like Cam, Sully. I can't do anything like Cam. That man is an absolute machine. A machine, I tell you. It's amazing. To go to donate, that's a great question here, The Revenge. You just need to donate to my Extra Life link, which I will bring up in the chat right now for you with exclamation point Extra Life. Bingo. There it is. Click on that link, make a donation. You're donating directly to Extra Life and Children's Miracle Network hospitals. No money goes to me, therefore I can't hold any of the money. Therefore I can't skim any of the money. Therefore it is ethical and fair, and you have a chance to win. So go put those $1, $2, $5 is 5 entries, $10 is 10 entries. $1,000 is 1,000 entries. That almost buys you this prize pack. Doesn't guarantee it though. Somebody who spent $1 could win, but you increase your chances of winning. So every dollar you donate by end of day today, 11:59 p.m. Pacific, gives you a chance. How do I get more than 16 entries for the Santa Hoot NFT giveaway? You can go through all the options below, earn all those, and then share your link. Here, I'll show you. This is a good trick on all these bounty block giveaways that you guys should know about. When you go in to enter these, oh wait, I can't. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, good. When you go and you earn all these entries, so that was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 18. Was that what you said? 18? No, 16. Wait, how's there 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6. That's 18. So you're missing 2 there somewhere. That you could have earned. That's 18 entries. Then, up here, if you look under details, or details, as I normally say it. There's a starts in, end date, and a referral link, which you can click the two little papers there to the side to copy that referral link. Put that in a Twitter post or an X post, however you need to call it to make yourself feel good on the inside. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can share links. Email it to your Nana, whatever you got to do. Whoever clicks on that link and earns their own entries also gives you extra entries. So make sure that you do that. Yeah, absolutely. Hear the revenge. Yo, Prince Paradox, what's happening? Welcome. Thank you for coming in with the positive attitude. I love it. Always nice and happy. But that's how you can earn more entries. So if you can get those friends and family to click on there and come entry, then you can get benefit. It's like a commission. You benefit from it as well. So yeah, take advantage. And you can do that on most all the bounty blocks. There is an option when we're creating this that says turn off referral links, but I don't know how many times people do it. So it's a good opportunity for you to earn more. That's a great question, by the way. Thank you for asking that. All right, so we got through that stuff. I was going to make a list of all the things that I needed to do today, and I forgot. Oh, I know what we were going to do. In the giveaway for this, I told you we'd take a closer look at these NFTs up here. There they are. There's those 3 beautiful NFTs. Let me show you one of the ones up close, the sticker, so that you can see the nice little touch that I put in here that you might otherwise miss. We'll call this Santa Hoot, because that's what it's called. Santa Hoot sticker. It's the legendary on this one. Hoot and cows play. I'm going to it. 1 second, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. I got to find it. And this stupid, I don't know how, but I turned it off somehow on my computer. I can't see thumbnails of anything, which I depend on greatly. That's all going to get fixed on the new computer, hopefully. With the sticker. Here we go. This is it. So, whoa, that's very large. Scale, view. Why is this so hard to find? I just want fit to page. Fit to page. Transform. Fit vertically. What? I didn't say flip. I said fit. I'll just do this then. Right, fourth curator? So here's our Hoot in Cows Play as Santa Hoot. And if you notice in his right hand, which I'll zoom in on, he's holding a little Santa bobblehead kind of logo created by Maxi for this advent calendar. And I made this specifically for this giveaway that we're looking at. And you'll know, you can see it now. It's in all of them, of course. He's holding it there. It's in the animated cards. But there is going to be, for tomorrow's or Thursday's blends, for this free one, there's going to be different blend options, and there's a different version of this Santa Hoot. So if you don't win this Santa Hoot as part of the Advent calendar, you very well can come back on Thursday and do a blend for a similar one. Now, some people in the Funko community will call this lazy and the same mold. They're wrong. It still took me a lot of time to design that and to make another unique object NFT for you to come in and blend for. So hopefully you'll be eager to do that, to add to your collection. Your computer is silently quitting since it knows it's on the way out. Yes, I really thought over the weekend, I'm like, this thing is literally going to die while I'm trying to finish out the last few days. I can feel it. It's making some weird noises, and like it's mad at me. Are we playing Hide the Hoot? This is a family stream, Miss Jessie Star. Hide the Hoot. How dare you? Hooda Claws. I like that. That's good, Prince Paradox. I missed an opportunity there. Although I did like Misty responded to one of the tweets about it today. Instead of ho, 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 it was like hoot. Ho, ho, hoot. It actually could just be hoot, hoot, hoot instead of ho, 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 which I like. Only that, and you can take my money. Okay, I'd like your money, please. Money, please. Hide the Hoot, Miss Jessie Star. I didn't even find the cheese. I said find the keys. I didn't say find the cheese. I said find the keys. Oh, boy. Now Sully is just teasing us with flipping it upside down. Yeah, that's how you do. Dope Art is always feeling this. Thank you, Funko Addict Tech. I appreciate you. I like lazy. You're in good hands. You know what we should do? They have to do tier lists of the year, and I'm feeling extra salty here over the last couple of weeks against the Funko community because of all the negativity that's online. It's bothered me for years, but it's getting out of control, man. It's just silly, the complaints from people. You should have put these NFTs out earlier. I can't get these till next summer. Christmas is in December. There's a Christmas in 2025, you morons. Anyway, I think we should do a tier list of the stupidest comments from Funko fans, and you got to put that in quotes because they're not actual fans. We need to do a stupidest comments of 2024 from the Funko community. It would be so much fun. I mean, it looked like he was playing hide and seek when you kept moving and resize. I know, I was just kidding, Miss Jessie Star. I know it looked great. You posted your Twitch recap. We need a Nerds Unite NFT recap. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting idea. I don't know how I would get the data for that. Based on your beard, I would have figured it would be more salt and peppery instead of salty. I see what you did there. That old Freddy Nutcracker 3-pack should go well with this next drop. Oh yeah, if you're lining them all up. Now, hey, I don't know if you know this, Randy C, but apparently, according to the Funko community, there's no Christmas in 2025. So you better get that Nutcracker 3-pack out now and enjoy it, because you can't next year. You can't. Snarky quotes as NFTs. Oh, I kind of like that. Do you think it would be wrong if you took a screenshot of an Instagram comment with the name of the person and you made an NFT of it and you sold that or gave it away and then you offered it to that person? Look, can they do anything against you for using their public comment and their name? I don't feel like they can. Oh, Misty. Yeah. I'd love to hear that. I bet it's really great. The people mad about SD2 and TF2 not shipping yet is wild. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's just, I really wish that the community at large, the real fans, would just shut it down. When people made those comments, just absolutely shut it down with, if there were down votes and people responding going unnecessary, you don't need to do this, things like that. Instead, those things get extra likes because the other snarky people do it too. Not snarky, I'm snarky. The other Funko fans who are angry do it too. It's just silly. It's just so silly to me. I'm not making it any better right now. I can do better. I can choose better. I can stay positive. But it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. Why put all the effort into loving something and then crapping all over it all the time? They'll get here when they get here. Oh, you think they're going to come here to this stream? I don't know. I've probably upset quite a few people. Remember that time that one of the leak accounts rated or sent their audience here, and then everybody was like, why don't you like them? Why don't you like them? Why don't you like them? And then I'm like, because of leaks. And they're like, leaks are necessary and good. And I'm like, no, they're not. We're not leaking anymore. Bullshit. You're absolutely going to leak more. That's the core of what you do. You can't build an audience if you don't do it. It's the same nonsense in any collector community. Well, it's not okay anywhere. My ex was friends with them, and I feel like that alone speaks volumes. There you go, Miss Jessie Star. Oh, whew. Got to have the Christmas NFT drop during Christmas. Wouldn't make sense to drop a Christmas theme 6 months ago. That was my point the other day. If they dropped this 6 months ago so you could get your delivery now, people would have complained then. Can't win. No, I mean the NFTs not yet shipped. Oh yeah, no, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, but I was commenting on the Christmas ones right now that people are having such an issue with too. The thing is, people like cheap entertainment, so they go and like the negativity. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I remember when IG shut down their account. Oh, yeah. I did see that. Woo, happy day. Did these people complain about Elf? Yes, because Elf came in a giant box that they hadn't planned for it. It was the end of the world. But as far as timing, no, I don't think they did. I don't remember when Elf dropped. Did it drop around Christmas? I'll just pick up these Christmas NFTs and oh, stop it. Ban that. I'm going to ban AZ or Arizona Warehouse from the chat permanently. Just stop it. Yeah, Randy C. Chuck came in and told us about that. show me receipts on this AZ warehouse sale. I still think to this day that only like a handful of them ever got out. I want to see receipts from all the people that got them. I don't think that was a thing. I followed the whole story. I'm aware of what happened, but I have a feeling only a handful got out. That box was a bit comically big for the pop inside. I actually did a video a long time ago. It would be hard to find now, but I was at Brian's house and he got the Grail, and I took the Grail out and put it in a normal size box and it fit. Now, I don't know if it would have fit with the plastic inside, the inset that keeps the pop in place, but it would have fit. So I found that very odd that they chose to do it. Notice I'm not saying they're stupid or that was dumb or any of these things. I said I found it a bit odd. I'm curious, and I'm pointing up to believe, we should be curious, not angry about things. We should be curious. Is it even a warehouse sale anymore, or is it a shop? I believe it's a shop now. I think they opened a store there, but I bet they'll still have the occasional larger warehouse sale. Like they'll announce it and have a special weekend for stuff. Could be wrong. Maybe. I don't know. It wasn't a fake warehouse sale. It definitely happened. I saw the videos of people recording live as they saw these things and found out about it. But Funko found out so quickly, and Drop did, that was not good. And most of the ones that had sold apparently had sold to employees, which is a different issue. And then they told them, you're putting them back. I think only a handful got out to anybody that came in early that day. And it was wrong, but it was a mistake that they made and learned from. And guess what? Everybody makes mistakes, including companies. We can't forever hold them accountable for a mistake and pretend like they're going to do it again at any given point just because they made a mistake once. Now, unfortunately, it does, and I think we talked about this recently, and maybe Pop and Stock or somebody made a comment about people don't put a lot of value in the NFT pops because in the back of their head, they feel like that could happen again at any minute. So that's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. The trust was lost. You would think after, 2.5 years, they would have earned some of that trust back, but it doesn't seem to be the case. People just got to collect what they love, show more passion into that, and it will give them less time for negativity unless they're into collecting arguments and conflicts. Sadly, I think that's what it is. If you're going to put all that effort into it, why don't you put the effort into something positive? Someone locally on my Facebook was complaining about the Christmas Starbucks cup this week. Ridiculous. What, did they say it was too soon for the Christmas Starbucks cup? That's great, Linder. Star Wars should have been in hand already, but waiting patiently. What option do we have? There's a reason, I'm sure, and we are not necessarily, do we need to know the reason? For all we know, the boxes arrived at the warehouse and were all horribly damaged or were misprinted or something, and they're like, no, we're not going to ship them this way. We're going to wait till we get the right boxes. Do we need to know every little step that Funko makes? No. We wait and we get them. And they update us occasionally. Did you do the What We Do in the Shadows 5-pack opening on stream? Glad you finally picked it up. No, Randy C., I have been waiting. So we can do it together. Let me find that box. Thank you for reminding me. I picked it up. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending. I've been waiting to open it until we were together. I wanted this to be a special moment. The one thing about Drop I'll complain about is how they get info out. A single Discord announcement about issues. Okay, I agree. And I think we can do that. We can have our feedback instead of calling it a complaint. I mean, it can be a complaint, but I think in public, on social channels and whatnot, we could say, hey, Drop, thank you for telling us, but hey, a reminder, we're also on Twitter and on Instagram and these other sites. Could you please disperse information to all of those? If they got enough of those nice requests, they would always think about it. But I guarantee you, because I've been on the other side, when people are all snarky with all their comments about, you're stupid, you don't put it everywhere, then when they go to do it, they're like, I don't really want to help those people. I don't feel it necessary to do that. Probably not the right attitude, but it is a feeling, and they're people. But people go at them hard for no reason. I remember the era when everybody was like, do it, you cowards. Oh man, if somebody said that when I was on Twitter working at Funko, I'm like, never doing it. Don't forget about the social media Freddies and that whole thing. Are you talking about with them showing up at like Marshalls and stuff? I mean, that's not right either. But to be fair, and I guess not to be fair, it's not right either. I agree. There was a promise whether written or implied, that those were going to be used for a certain thing. What's unfortunate is that that company, not Marshall's, but the company that issues the pops, did away with their social media team multiple times over, and then never bothered to bring in people to facilitate that, to perpetuate what was in a key part of their business. And then so the people that came in didn't know. I'm sure. They're like, whatever. What are these? I don't know what these things were for. Let's just get them out of here. Do you think one actually was found and bought its the Superman? No, I don't think so. I think it's entirely possible that someone, to try and boost their own social media following and views, went and took it and took a picture. Also, how does Marshalls get all those pops? I assume they're buying them from Funko, but do they ever get stuff from I don't know, thrifting? Like, do they ever get stuff that comes from, like, was there a reseller, a local shop that bought all those to sell and then went out of business, and Marshall's like, we'll sell your stuff? I don't know. Seems unlikely, but we don't know how those came to be there. I'd like to offer some constructive criticism. You have been doing this so long that I feel you can't remove yourself and approach this as a noob. Picture a new person walking in here as you talk to us veterans that know better. I feel you could do better approaching this as a new day every day. I hope you can. Yeah, that's good. That is absolutely good. I am salty, and it is from my many years about this. I can do better, Chucky. You're absolutely right. Even if it could, it's still limited in numbers. Yeah, but it takes away from how special. If we're talking about like the social media Freddies, it takes away from how special it is. Thank you, Chucky, for that. Yeah, this is a safe space, man. You can absolutely provide me with feedback. I don't disagree with what you said. Takes forever to build trust, and then an instant to break it, right or wrong. True. Absolutely true. Real question, why do we not have the NFT pops in hand from the first January 2025 drop? Well, it's not changed. Yeah, I see what you're doing there. All right. It had references to MJ, Mary Jane, they thought. Wait, where is it? What does this go with? This comment? You lost me. Sorry, Linder. Off topic, I won the Victor NFT. Did not receive any. I have not distributed a single prize, and it's going to take weeks, if not more than a month. But I've been working on several other things, Monster Pete, and I'm going to start working on prize deliveries tomorrow. So you'll just have to be patient with me. My plan is to send an email to everybody that won something to say, hey, you won this prize. Here's the information I need from you. And though we've dealt with each other before, and you know I have your wax address or your mailing address or whatever in a separate spreadsheet, that's not how this is going to work. In order for me to be able to keep track of everything, I need a checklist, and that checklist is best served if I just mass deliver an email to everyone, and then you actually fill out the form, regardless of how many times you filled out a form for me in the past, so I have all the information in one spot. It speeds up everything for me. So I'll start working on that tomorrow, and then when you see that email, you take the necessary steps to fill that out and get it back to me, and then eventually your prize will arrive. I know it's one person, Chucky, but a new person needs the person they're being helped by to be patient and helpful and not negative. Oh, yeah, so you're agreeing with Chucky. You're agreeing with Chucky that I should probably not be negative. I agree. If I was a noob here, I'd feel talked down to, my opinion. Huh. Yeah, I mean, some of my comments can be construed that way for sure. Yep, I'd do better. Demon's World says, to put the hate of Funko NFT into a little perspective, Pokemon is huge and the digital TCG pocket game gets blasted regularly. That's unfortunate. Most of that comes from a lack of understanding. That's true too, Walking Miracle. Yeah, I asked the newbies to jump in, but maybe they don't feel safe because they see me going all snarky, high and mighty. Maybe it's how it's perceived. I can see exactly what Chucky's saying. I've thought it for a while, but couldn't figure out how to word it. Many veterans of NFTs here, but many new need to feel it's a welcoming space. They may not understand that we are 9 steps deeper than they are. That's a really good way to word it. Yeah, there's a path, right? If I like to visualize things. There's a path, and the newbie is just stepping foot on that first stone, that first tile, that first little bit of dirt, and we're way down. We're like all the way to the next major city, dealing with the NFTs. So you're right, and although I do say it's a safe space and try to tell people that there's a vibe, a feel that doesn't come with that we've got to earn by projecting a positive attitude and creating a safe space. So I appreciate the feedback. I really do. That's not just me saying that to go, oh, I'll prove a point and yeah, no, that's not it at all. It comes from a place of emotion for me. And this probably got me in trouble at work before with Funko and previous jobs, because when I felt passionate about something, like when I worked at Funko, I felt very passionate about we should treat fans correctly. We should reward good fans. We should not lie to people. We should always follow through on what we say we're going to do and then over deliver. We should treat the fans like they're what got us here. And so when I was in meetings and people would have a differing opinion or would ignore that and throw it to the wayside for the purpose of making a quick buck or just making it easier, I would always chime in and go, can we not? Can we be better? Can we do the right thing for the fans? And I know, because I got the feedback in other ways from management, they didn't necessarily like the way I approach some of that. So in general, I need to get better at these things, but I will try to get better over time. I'm super excited by this, Randy C. Thank you so very much. One of my favorite shows of the last 5 years. I always tell people, like when I'm going through, you got to watch Ted Lasso. It's one of the best shows made. This one ranks right up there to me as one of probably the 5 top shows over the last 5 years. And it's in its final season, and it's unfortunate, but Funko got on board, however so, and they made pops for what we do in the shadows. And we'll go to the front of the box first. Oh my God, I love these so much. Oh, it looks great. Yeah, Nandor. Oh my God, Colin, Gizmo, and my favorite, Matt Berry's character on the show. I absolutely love him. Yeah, Laszlo and it's a shame Laszlo and Nadja aren't together. It feels like they would be closer together because they're always kind of coupled up on. I mean, they're a couple, but they're always next to each other on the show. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying these are the weird things I would think about. But Colin is probably my second favorite character. Gizmo, Nandor. I can't even, because I could shuffle that list around all day. But if you haven't watched What We Do in the Shadows, it's based off the movie. There's the top of the box. It's a series based off the movie. There isn't technically the same characters in the show that's in the movie, but there are some characters from the movie that do show up on the show eventually. So it's the same universe, right? There's the back. It's just comic genius. If you can stomach the blood, the guts, the gore, because they are vampires. Even Colin, who is not a traditional vampire, he's an energy vampire, which I love the twist on it that they put in with him. It's so funny. One of my favorite episodes is when he went to work in an office to drain the energy from other people. So great. But these pops are beautiful, and I had the chance 2 years ago at SDCC. I ran into Matt Berry out on the street. And I only wish I could have had a pop to get him to sign that day. Instead, I scared the poo out of him with my excitement. But do any glow in the dark? That's a good question. I feel like Colin Ferguson's eyes would glow. How do you think Magic Carpet Ride feels about having a pop of himself made? I knew it was coming. I love it so much. Yeah, Tanner does look like Laszlo. Yeah, the actor who plays Colin is so good. IT crowd loved it, J-Mart. None of these glow, and they're not really responsive to blacklight, except for Nadja's makeup. You're probably not going to be able to see this, because the light doesn't reflect off there in the same way on the camera. No, you can't really see it. Even if I get it close, I don't think you'll be able to tell. But her makeup, the lipstick and the eye shadow, those are responsive to blacklight. But the rest, And maybe their glasses. The guy's glasses are a little reflective, responsive to black light. They're kind of foggy. I used the word milky before, and that wasn't well received. Well, Miss Jessie Star, it is not. If it was, that's not what I'm holding. I'm holding the beautiful International, thanks to Randy C. So thank you for that, Randy C. I do not want that other sticker on there. Did you ask Colin Ferguson, actor, to take a picture of you and Matt Berry? No, he wasn't there. I wish he had been. Thank you for all you do for the space. Thank you for reading and understanding words instead of just sticking to a thought and not seeing there any side. Snarky will only go so far. I mean, another good point. I should take everything Chucky said today, really, and put it on some Post-it notes around here for inspiration. Because, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. What I always have wanted to do is be the place for people to come learn. And if they come in and they just see me poo-pooing on the community and maybe some actions they've taken in the past, I won't necessarily completely ignore that those comments bother me, but maybe that's how I should pronounce it, or should say it, is the comments from people, the negativity comes from a place of, and this word is not meant to be super negative, but it is perceived that way. It comes from a place of ignorance. People don't understand something and they get really angry about it first. When, again, go to Ted Lasso, I think they should be curious. I see it all the time, and I'm not bad-mouthing her at all. My stepdaughter, Macy, she gets angry at stuff, and I try to approach us without the same level of snarkiness that I have here, and I want to tell her, you should really reword the comment. Instead of, why'd you do that? It should be, oh, I don't understand. Why did you do that? Those two are basically the same idea, but man, are they received differently. Shepherd, Prime, 29 months. So I need to do the same. If that's the advice I'd give, I should do that too. Oh, Calorie says, Drop just announced that the wallet migration is happening on Thursday. Okay, where did we see this? Because I would like to look at it together with all of us. I'll go to Drop's website and see if there's anything first. I'm assuming it's on Discord. Maybe they put out a tweet about it as well. But in the past, we do have this little section right here. Coming soon. Starting this month, the Drop wallet migration is happening. Yep, and New York can have one. Oh, good for the state of New Yorkers. For New York and the New Yorkers. New Yorkers? I know it's New Yorkers, but that sounded funny the other way. Thank you, Shepherd. Thank you, Universal Ghost Prime, 48 months. I appreciate you both very much. Thank you for the subs. Your favorite place. Okay, unfortunate. Let's see if there's anything here updated on the website. If not, we'll see what we can get that other info. Drop wallet coming soon, starting in December. That's so apparently Thursday. We'll transition to a new wallet infrastructure. During this time, your funds will remain safe, but your active listings and Drop balance will become disabled until you migrate to the new Drop wallet. Okay, first thought. I have no complaints about this. Just remember that TMNT Snapshot is coming up fairly soon. If you're like me, I'm holding some stuff to sell. This could throw a bit of a wrench in things. It's via email. Great, Chuck. I'll look there. We'll provide a simple guided process to ensure your funds are securely transferred and your new Drop wallet is set up properly. Alternatively, you can withdraw your funds to a crypto exchange or external wallet. Okay, I'm all for transferring. I want to keep everything in there. Why is this happening? You click on that. It's clearly a link because it's colored, and when you hover, you can tell. The new infrastructure is fundamentally different from what we use today because the funds in your wallet will be 100% controlled by you, not by Drop. So, as I work through this, bear with me. This probably has been before similar to a Wax wallet in that it's a cloud-based wallet unless you get your own keys and hold them separately on your hard drive, external device, etc., which is something I need to spend some time working on. But anyway, and now they're going to be changing it where you'll still have a login online, I would imagine. I don't know, maybe you can hold your own keys. But those funds are 100% yours, not controlled by Drop. What this means, what I'm reading between the lines here and seeing is once this happens, you won't be able to reach out to Drop to say, fix this for me. secure this for me, I can't get into my account. I have a feeling that's all out the window. So be careful. Contrast with our current solution where funds in your drop balance are held by our third-party wallet provider, Circle, because Circle is going away or changed something or whatever. Circle is the issuer of USDC, the currency used on Drop Marketplace. In addition to issuing USDC, Circle has historically offered related services, including the wallet service we use on Drop. We initially chose Circle because of their service offered a streamlined, easy-to-use interface, while also satisfying the necessary legal and regulatory requirements. So if during this process anybody gets really frustrated about having to do it, or the steps or requirements, remember, they have to answer to good old Uncle Sam or whatever regulatory legal body there is in the area that they're doing business. So some of the stuff is they can't, like us having to verify our identities. We have to do that. It's required. Circle is shutting down the above mentioned service. That's why they're doing it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the email and see. I'm going to try to bring it up on the screen without showing any personal info. All 50 U.S. states will now be able to use the market. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Pop that email out as its own thing. Okay. We're reaching out about the changes that'll happen this Thursday. I can zoom in a little bit. You probably have this email, but it's fun to review these things and learn from it together. As announced on October 31st, Drop is transitioning to the new wallet. To continue using Drop Marketplace, you'll need to migrate a Drop wallet. If you missed the announcement, check out our blog post. That's where we're just at. At 5 p.m., your Drop balance and any active listings will be deactivated. Your funds will then move into a frozen state, and the addresses for receiving funds on Ethereum and Polygon networks will also be deactivated. So keep that in mind. If you regularly, or you think you'll return to buying USDC and transferring it over to Drop so that you can participate in the secondary market, you'll want to, I don't know if you hold, if it keeps those addresses, like if you're on Coinbase sending money over, if it makes it easy by saying, oh, here's the wallet you've sent to before, either in a list or drop down or whatever, you want to get rid of that because it's not going to be the same address anymore. You don't want to accidentally send money to an address that doesn't exist. You may not get it back. I came right now, basically what is going on. So Tug Can, long story short, Drop is fine, but they deal with this external site that helped them handle your wallet on the Drop website and your USDC. That company that they dealt with, a third-party company, is closing that service. And so Drop is forced to, in the background, change the implementation, the company that is using, that is hosting or providing the service. And so there's going to be a transfer time where you're going to have to transfer your stuff over to this new wallet. And we're reading up to see what the details are. We don't know yet. We're learning as we read. We just knew this was coming. So they're going to freeze everything on Thursday at 5. Then those addresses for Ethereum and Polygon that you would normally transfer are no longer valid. Again, you want to delete those, get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. To avoid issues, please wait until after you've completed the migration and only send funds to your new Drop wallet address. Okay. To reactivate your listings, you'll need to migrate your Drop balance to the new wallet. We've set up a simple migration page in your wallet to guide you through it. It only takes a few minutes, and there's a link. I won't click on it yet. Once you finish migrating, head to your inventory to reactivate all your listings with just one click. Oh, that's nice. So they went in and built something to make this work seamlessly. You can also tweak the prices on your items before reactivating if needed. Oh, that's good. That's good. And that's it. You'll have your shiny new wallet set up in no time. I mean, my guess is you get to keep the same wallet address. Somebody asked in chat, do you think I'll be able to change the address? Don't know. I have to see as you do these other things. Migrating to the new wallet is the easiest way to get set up, but we get it. Change takes time. If you're not ready to migrate yet, you can still transfer your funds to an external exchange. That means if you have current USDC that you want to get out of there because maybe you don't trust the migration or you're just ready to get that money out of there instead of dealing with the migration and then trying to transfer it out, do it before Thursday at 5. Just keep in mind that even with a 0 USDC balance, you'll still need to migrate to reactivate your listing. So this affects everyone. even if you don't have USDC. That's good to know. Great news for Alaska, Hawaii, Minnesota, and New York. This update includes you too. You can now set up a wallet and join in on the fun. Thank the Lord, because that was such a silly restriction. But hey, again, regulation, laws, requirements, restrictions all come from outside of Drop that forced them to do this. All right, let's click wallet from that email and see where that takes us. So that's drop.io/wallet. That's the same place we were just a minute ago. You can see your current balance. Right now, you can only add funds or withdraw. You can see your address. Nothing else is here yet, but will be later this week. So I would say if you're planning on withdrawing, go ahead and get that knocked out ASAP. Don't wait till Thursday at 4:55. That'd be a bad time to do that. No, Misty, I don't think anything implies that our wallet name is gone or will be required to change. It's just the back-end services provided by a third-party company that facilitate your wallet, which if you've ever transferred USDC to your wallet, you know that your Fanatic.dp or MySully.dp is not where you transfer those funds. You transfer them to a big old long hexadecimal wallet address, and that's what's going to change. What's behind your .dp address. So I don't think that's going to change. I could be wrong. We'll find out in future days. But as always, I say don't freak out. I'm sure they are back there doing tons of testing to make sure that everything is working, and they're migrating wallets already to make sure it goes through the process all right. So I think we're going to be okay. Having said that, problems happen. So as they reveal information and they provide these opportunities, I would say don't be the first one to do it. No offense to them, but these things come with problems on occasion. If they say Thursday at 5 is when they're going to start doing the migrating, don't do it at 5:01. Let some other people do it first. Let's see how it goes, and then we'll follow along. I'll be keeping a close eye on their socials, and maybe we have to go into Discord and read to figure out if anybody else is having problems. Because trust me, if there are problems, people will make it very clear that they're having problems. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. The only NFTs I have in my Chucky.dp wallet are series coins. I will move them to my .wham wallet ASAP. I mean, I feel like it's extra work. I don't think you have to, Chucky. Your Chucky.dp wallet, I believe, will still be there. All that's changing is the back-end infrastructure, and I don't think your Chucky.dp is at risk. But if that's all you have and you feel comfortable moving it over, just keep in mind, if you have a lot of them, you may have to pay for some RAM over on the wax side of things. So you might need some wax to do that. But I have too many NFTs to worry about moving. It would cost me a fortune to pay the RAM to store them. So I'm going to have to leave them over there and hope all goes well. I think it'll be fine. There's transactions galore on the blockchain that prove what NFTs I have and where they are and all that stuff. We have the receipts. Shepard, good comment. The thing I'm happy about is that we're still engaging and going strong with Funko NFTs into 2025. Let's freaking go. Absolutely. What all this says between the lines again is we're spending the money to move to this new service. We're bringing on more people from more states. Drop Arcade is still coming. It's just delayed. All these are indications they're going to be doing this for many months or years to come. I'm hoping for many years. Because again, I'm holding for the long haul for not only the physical pops that came out of this. I think their value will go up. But I'm also holding these NFTs because I think there is real value in the NFTs all the way down to the coins and commons. I say it all the time because I believe it. Wonder if they'll offer a bundle listing going forward. My gut tells me there will be no immediate changes to those kind of services. I think it'll be, let's get everybody migrated. Let's handle those problems. I would imagine, and I would have recommended if I were involved, give this at least a month to 6 weeks to finish and settle before making any major changes or implementing a new service or a new game like Drop Arcade. So I'd be willing to bet we don't see Drop Arcade till February. But hey, who knows? Maybe they feel really confident and everything's set. We'll migrate and immediately we'll have new features. But I kind of doubt it, or they probably would have announced it. Tech said, good tip to delete old Polygon address. Sounds good to copy and save new one after migration. Yeah, and then on that first transfer, If you're one that buys on an exchange and sends funds in USDC funds to your Wax, to your Drop wallet, I wouldn't send hundreds of dollars on that first send. Always test it, especially since the Polygon comes with little or no fees. Send $5 and see what happens before you send a ton of money. I'm behind on chat. I'm trying to catch up. So will the new migration still only be with USDC, or will be able to use credit card on the market? No indication of using credit card at this point, so I doubt it's going to be a service or an offer right away. Mindy said, Sully, have to run out. See you. All right, Mindy, have a good one. Professor Josh, what's happening? How are you now? What would get dropped to start allowing credit cards and not just USDC on their market? That's a great question. I mean, it's got to be seamless and easy, and potentially they even make money on it for them to implement it. I would think. The other thought is if they're extremely smart and it's available, if they have the budget to do it, I would say make that available tomorrow, because it removes a barrier to entry and makes it easier for people. They're doing it on Atomic Hub. They were doing it on NFT blocks, but that's gone away and hasn't been replaced. Maybe it's very tricky and or sticky, not sticky mouse, but sticky legally, and therefore they've avoided it. Don't know. This is a new world. How many sites do you go onto and you can buy an NFT on a secondary market with a credit card? Atomic Hub's the only one I can name. I don't know if anything on the Ethereum, Polygon sites allows you to buy with a credit card. I could be wrong because I don't play in those sandboxes, but I would imagine if they did take credit cards, they would pass any fees on to the users, but could be wrong. Yo, what's up, Kerr? I don't think many credit card companies want to be used to buy crypto. They have avoided it mostly, but there's also a change happening in the mentality towards crypto, especially over the since the election, because we've got a president incoming that's been talking about that he's fully supporting crypto. You got Elon Musk involved with the government in Doge, D-O-G-E, not the coin, the Department of Government Efficiency. He's all about crypto. We're going into a new era now, and I feel like investment firms, stock brokerage firms, banks, there's going to be a big change coming, and I don't think we'll be running into that as much in the future, Professor Josh. But for right now, I think you're right. Yo, what's up, Gatos? How are you, baby? Happy NFTuesday to you. Atomic Hub credit card hasn't worked for a while. At least when I tried a while back, it stopped working, so just switch. I did not know that. Good info to have. 2025 is going to be a huge year for crypto. Totally agree. I noticed, and maybe I was already hyper aware, but I noticed that like we're having more Crypto.com bowl games, Crypto.com supported events. We're seeing that kind of gold rush mentality that was around when the Bored Apes were getting big is starting to come back in. And today it's down a little bit, but if you look, Bitcoin was at 100,000, Ethereum was going up, Wax was going up, XRP was going up. Some of these big, what I consider tent poles and things that are important to me, are doing really well. And I hope that continues. Down today, but that's one day. Phil, I did see your commentary. Yeah, thank you for that. I have not started handling the prizes yet. Originally, I was going to do it yesterday, but too many things going. Tomorrow, I'm getting started on that. I will take those comments and then I'll deal with that. Thank you so much. That was very, very sweet of you to offer that. Thank you. How are you, Phil? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your help with Extra Life again this year. Good work, as always. Appreciate you, man. We need Wolf to go up. Wolf's an interesting one for me here, the Revenge. It is a meme coin, which I don't know how to define that real well, honestly. But considering the support and or ownership and or partnership, I don't know exactly, between Wax and Wolf. We had Wolftopia. There's Wolf Games I've seen. There's a AAA title coming that's linked to Wolf, that Wolf is linked to, I should say. I think the time for Wolf is still potentially in the future. But all the speculation could be what's propping it up right now. I mean, crypto is very much based on speculation. So don't know. Yeah, Wax has been up. It's been going back down the last couple days, sadly. But yeah, Phil, I know. I don't get to game much on weeknights at all anymore. You know, my personal life changed, and now I'm married again, and I have a stepdaughter, and family time is very, very important. So I'm making sure to prioritize spending time with them. Fridays are a little different because Kelly usually works a little later, and then she joins me for things like the box game. But, you know, I would love to be able to do that again. Maybe a guest star appearance would be a lot of fun, Phil. I agree. If it'll make a kid happy, I'm all about it. Did you see Jim? Yeah, we just talked about that. Really, really crazy, Professor Josh. End of an era. But, you know, I wondered, too. This has come up, and I've talked with several people about what is the state of Funko Collectibles right now. Where are we? And when I've looked at, I was just showing you guys some pops I've had to sell to cover some costs and get my new computer and stuff. What I'm seeing is that the heyday, the peak for the SDCC and Fun Days exclusives, which are really the primary focus on most of these, the high ticket items as the Fun Days ones, they had their peak during COVID, and things have been trickling back down. I'm not seeing any of them trend. They might be flat. They are going down. We're talking secondary market value. They're not peak. They're not starting to go back up. And it's just the state of the world, the state of finance, the state of the economy right now doesn't make it possible. Is there another uptick coming in the future? Maybe, but I don't know. And I could see Jim and I really having a sitting down with the family and having a discussion and saying, we're watching this too, and maybe it started to run its course and it'll be different. I mean, you no longer have Mike Becker involved. Brian Mariotti's been long since out. You have new competition in Thrill Joy Collectibles. Right now, not direct competition in my opinion, but in the future, what will Brian be putting out? Because, this is personal opinion, I gotta think he's still pretty bitter about the exit. And that if he has a chance to take a jab at and take away from their business, I think he will. So I would not be shocked at all if in the next year we see him put out some products that more directly compete with his former company. Fort Curator says, my wife makes me play Fortnite with her every night for like 2 hours. Makes you. I love that. My wife is not a gamer, never been her thing, but my stepdaughter, she loves Minecraft. She plays on her Switch regularly, but she's not a fan of like the competitive multiplayer, which is my favorite. Now, we could find a happy medium. I definitely want to get her into Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I still haven't downloaded, sadly. It's been out for several days now, and I haven't downloaded it. I want to get on it soon. Professor Josh has been around, but they never really pivoted to other selling platforms or really marketed very well in the social media age. Absolutely right. Old guard. They probably didn't know how to. Their kids would have been the best way to do that, but I know from working for a company years ago that the dad started it, then passed it down to his kids. There were 5 of them. They had the opportunity to then pass down to their kids. They opted not to. They sold, and it was in an industry, printing, which was going to start going down because they knew the digital age was going to take over. They did the right thing. They sold. They got their money. They got out. The kids are wealthy. They're set. They probably don't have to want for anything in their life. The company they sold to, basically near belly up right now. They did it right. Maybe Jim and I has the same thought, and we're like, we want to get out before the getting out's not possible. I think it's smart on their part, probably. Tech says, I wonder when 401ks will allow us to allocate part to crypto. Tech, the number of times I have said you and I, right here, right? This is so, I just this week was saying something similar to this. Instead of, and I don't know where it went, there was a link or something, because since I've seen a lot more banks become crypto friendly. So I was reading about this the other day. XRP is a new crypto that I just bought into right before it dropped. It's actually going back up right now. I was down like $30 today on XRP. I bought back in, and this is not financial advice. If ever there was a time to say this, not financial advice, you do what you want. But I was reading up on it and watching a bunch of videos. And XRP, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, because some of you probably know way better than I do. According to past lawsuits, litigation, rules that are being, policy that's being written. XRP was one of the only cryptocurrencies that was actually supported, if not verified or backed in some way with approval from the government. And that's a very loose description. 2, there's a huge company called BlackRock, which you guys may know, that does investments. You can get BlackRock funds. They have trillions and trillions of dollars. They've been trying to figure out how they're going to get into the crypto space. They're about to put in a lot of money, and it seems like they have a focus on XRP. And as I say this, again, not financial advice, I got into this, and the more I looked into it, the more videos were delivered to me that said, buy XRP, get XRP. And so I started to think, am I being delivered this only because I've done the research, and are there 1,000 other coins where if you start researching it, you'll get the same kind of videos? So I went into this with a grain of salt, and I put a few $100 from these pop sales, is going to help that, into XRP just to see what happens. A lot of speculation on it going way up next year. But long story short, and to Tech's comment, what I'm seeing is there are discussions about crypto funds. In other words, you could invest like you would in stock in these crypto funds. I think some already exist, but I imagine more will come about. So I think the short answer is yes. If you have a 401k, I don't know if you're just investing because you work for a company and they give you a 401k, but I would either contact a financial advisor, an actual financial advisor, and or the company where you have your 401k, whether you send them a message online or you pick up the phone and call and talk to somebody and ask them that specific question. I think there's something to it, Tech. You ultimately can dictate how your 401k is invested, and you should. You should be in control of it. There's a lot of money to be lost if you don't. For instance, if you're younger, you should be investing in higher risk because there's a bigger return. If you're older and you're nearing retirement, you want to have your money invested in things that are not as risky, like bonds, right? That's been the age-old instruction from all these firms. Do your research, know what you're doing, but I think you can even get as granular as saying, I want my 401k to go to these specific funds, and or you might even be able to direct it towards specific stocks. But you got to talk to the company that holds your 401k and find out how much bandwidth, ownership, instruction you have. Bandwidth was not the right word. Strike that from that conversation. We also don't know what Mike is making with his new company, possibly another competitor for Funko. Universal Ghost, good point. My gut tells me not immediately. I don't think immediately he's going to have a direct competitor to Funko. I noticed he's still kind of doing stuff with Funko. He was just overseas. He's doing some content with them over there. I think he has a non-compete in place for at least a year or two. So whatever he's making, I don't think will be a direct competitor for Funko. But I think in time it could be. Or he could do another thing after this. Brian can't be mad at anybody but himself. The company did force him out to do what he did. Didn't force him out. You're right, ultimately. They did force him out, but they didn't force him to do whatever it is he did that got him forced out. You're right. And it's an interesting situation. I mean, I don't know all of it, so don't quote me on any of this. I don't know everything, but like, it was his company, and he opted to sell chunks of it, have a board that governed it and oversaw it, and that was the beginning of the end. The big nail in the coffin was going public because it changed the focus of the company. He could no longer guide it like he was the pilot of the ship. Instead, he was like, swabbing the deck, and other people were guiding the ship. And then eventually, they decided that he was not. They didn't want him there anymore. That's the nicest way I can say it. I don't know any details past that, but he's still absolutely has got to feel bitter, regardless of even if he knows what you just said. Yeah, Phil, take it easy, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Shepard said, I'd say now that Mike left, could totally see Brian scheming. So, oh, absolutely. His best friend is no longer directly affiliated. You've moved that bulletproof vest away. You've moved that defense away, and now it's open season. No, Misty, I heard that first about the kids not wanting to run a business. But per my commentary before, I think that's a time where you got to sit down and you've got to gauge things. If Jim and I thought they had a super solid business, you tell me not one of those kids would have been interested? It seems odd to me. You're very possibly right. But I think as a whole, they probably sat down and said, where's the future? Where's this going? Can we effectively, because I mean, they could still be around and help the kids. It'd be interesting to have an interview with one of them and find out. I'd love to hear their thought process. But Comic Zombie says, I think you did excellent talking about Brian with the hype train at NYCC, but what I definitely saw many people excited on social, but that hype doesn't seem to be anywhere else. I mean, isn't everything social now? Where else would you expect to see it? She does. My stepdaughter does get into Roblox a little bit as well. Yeah. But again, not super competitive. She plays more of the like single player, and then her friends might be in there to chat. But XRP won its case against the SEC. Oh yeah. I read that too. What's up, Tricky? How you doing? Not approved of, but the SEC can't touch them per the ruling. Yeah, I was really leery on the wording to use there. I'm trying to relay based on all the reading that I've done, how I see both the government and individuals seeing XRP. So I did a bad job probably, but that's what I got out of what I read. Comments and commentary made by Sully during the NFTuesday stream are not financial advice and should not be taken as any kind of financial planning or suggestions. Please research on your own. Thank you, Comic Zombie. I like that. Tricky said, yes, you're speaking of ETF, which some 401ks already accept. There you go. So Sully said, sell the house and put it all in XRP. Got it. Thanks for the non-financial advice. I mean, if you get really wealthy off of this, yes, I said it, and I would love a cut. Just give me 1%. That's all I'm asking. Professor Josh, with Rick and Morty Snapshot coming soon, get yourself a Space Beth if you want them under $7 right now. Ridiculous. So cheap. Shipped for $7. Shepherd. Texas sounds great. I'm going to call up Fidelity tomorrow and follow up on this for sure. Thanks. Sully is not a financial advisor, but he knows his shit. I was blessed, to be totally transparent. I was blessed years ago, and I did inherit a little money, right? And with that came a financial advisor. I would have never went and got one on my own. Actually gone to a big downtown building in Houston or wherever and paid someone to be my financial advisor. But I tell you, it came with a lot of benefits that I don't regret now. And I recommend, this is financial advice, go get yourself a financial advisor. Ask them how they get paid, figure that out in advance and see if it's worth it for you. Some will get paid based on making you money, but most are going to have fees regardless. Absolutely go get a financial advisor, tell them what your plans are, and have them advise you. But in the long run, you are still in control of your money. Every bit of advice I've seen over the last few months online says just put money in in the stock market, in like the blue chip funds or not even the blue chip funds, just the ones that track the entire stock market. So if the entire stock market does well on average, so do you. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a get rich eventually scheme. Time is your biggest benefit, is your biggest help. If you're in your 20s or 30s, do it and do it now. Yo, Tyson, thank you for that $5 donation and best of luck in the raffle. I saw this chart once when I was in college and it changed my life. And it was basically like, here, I'll do the quick version. For you guys, you love my visual. I love my visuals. Hold on. Finding a Post-it that's the right size for this. And this is very general. A very, very oversimplified chart. But it shows two comparisons. The top one, the top one is if you start young, and this is your first year's working, you put in like a couple $1,000s a year into your 401k, and you just put it into like the regular funds that track the whole stock market. It is going to go up over time because the stock market always goes up over time. Could that break one day? Yeah, but this is like the lifeline of our country, so it's going to go up, right? And if you start early, like in your 20s, this turns out to be millions of dollars. You can actually, these years are the tick marks, those could be the only years you put money in. You could put in $20,000, $30,000 over the first 10 years of you working and then never put another dime in, and you'll be rich at the end because your money works for you. On the flip side, if you don't put money in for a long time and then you finally do put some money in, it's not going to grow the same way. You don't get that compounding effect from your money. And so I think the example is like this one, somebody putting in money for the first 10 years out of college, they end up with like $3.5 million in the bank. This person takes 10 years off and then they put money in every year the rest of their career until they retire, and they only have $700,000 because their money up here is working for them all those years. Down here, they didn't have any money working for them, then they finally did. It's not enough time for that money to pay them back and to make a lot more off of it. So that the long and short of it is, take control of your money, understand your money, get in there early, and take care of business. If you think somebody else is going to do it for you, I mean, they'll do it to an extent, but not the same way you would do it. And then, I like to append one thing, and that is I love the thrill of a lottery and a big payoff, which I'm seeing from these pops I bought years ago now. Buy something for $10, turn around a few years later and sell it for $2,000. That's a really good return, which makes me not so sad about selling these things, right? What if you do the same thing with your stocks? You take a chance every once in a while and you buy $100 here of this company and $100 there of that company. If you hit the right one, like if you put $100 in NVIDIA 10 years ago, you'd be a millionaire right now. FTCC in 2024 pretty much banned non-competes. So don't know if they can do it. Really? I didn't know that was a thing, Professor Josh. That's news to me. I mean, I feel like, yeah, if that's true, I guess that could be a thing. Huh. Professor Josh says, but what? Don't know if it's all states or what. Okay, good to know. Kind of odd that they didn't consider selling Gemini to. Oh, no. They said they were going to close it, did they? Or did they say they were going to sell it? They just said they were going to close it, huh? That is interesting. I think Brian, Mike, and Funko should all merge into one mega company known as Thrill Funk Fun. Not going to happen. Fun name, but not going to happen. Going public changes so many things. Yeah, it's not good. If you work for a company that goes public, look for another job. Get out. Professor Josh, this is financial advice from Professor Josh. Buy all the NFTs. Buy packs and packs and go nuts opening them. I love it. Even if the kids didn't want the business anymore, says Nadu6, the interesting thing is no interested party or people wanting to take over Gemini. I mean, you're making your own conclusions, right? Did you read this somewhere? As they have a legacy that I am sure, if on the market, someone would purchase the business. I don't know. I be careful about speculating. I don't know if you read that somewhere. Yes, for sure. Interesting. But I don't know. Red Ranger said the drop news must have scared some people. There are fire sales going on. TMNT pack was 73 and now people are throwing it out for 60. I don't know if the drop news really had anything to do with it, but if people have taken that email and the change of the wallet and they've run with it, who knows what crazy stories are going on through Instagram and Twitter and other areas right now about what people think about it. I mean, I'm not making fun of anybody, but some of y'all were like, am I losing my .dp address? Because you jumped to a conclusion based on the little bit that you knew, and that gave you a moment of panic. Now magnify that by all the people that aren't here and aren't going to actually read and understand, and that have very little to no faith in Funko and Drop. And I'm not condoning that. I think it's a shame, but Pop and Stock said, only let them advise you, never buy a product sold by a financial advisor. I think that's a good bit of advice. Walking Miracle, there's always following where members of Congress put their money. Oh, I love that strategy. People are making mad cash of having their money invested in the same places that some of those congressmen, some of those lawmakers. Yeah, it's scary that they're allowed to get away with it for now. I think that's going to change. I hope it's going to change. But if you can take it and run with it and you're not doing anything illegal, You're just following their transactions. Why not? That dono took forever to show up. Happy it got to you for the kids. Thank you, Hear the Revenge. I appreciate you. Yo, what's up, Asteroid Eater? My big winner from Friday. Won the box game, got them all. He chose the Biddy Pop correctly and cleaned out my box game prizes. That's amazing. Red Ranger, I know. I was just so fortunate when I was in college to have the right professor at the right time. And so when I got out into the working world, I made sure to pump those 401k numbers for the first, I did it for 15 years. I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. Hit Red Ranger and then Hear the Revenge like almost exactly. You could tell how old they are by the number of years that they said there. Pop and Sex is not complicated. A person at 18 to 20 can simply invest in an index fund, low fees, make the 8% average per year, and they will be in good shape at 50. Yeah, exactly. That's a better way of summing up what I was trying to say. Absolutely. I have a bunch invested in Ford. I use the dividends to get NFTs. Not bad, Hear the Revenge, but, and this is coming from somebody that's done the same thing. You don't leave all your eggs in one basket. Car companies have gone bankrupt before. Whereas if you're in an index fund, you're going to earn that money from many, many places, thanks to the fund. So be careful. I've had a 401k since I started working. I have lost everything twice. Now I'm making 10K so far this month. Yep. Last year, I had a moment where I was kind of panicking because, I don't make a lot of money anymore. I barely make enough to get by on everything that I do. And I had a panic moment where I was like, am I doing the right thing? Do I need to get out of all this? And then I got a 401k envelope in the mail telling me my updates. And I had made more in 6 months than I would have probably through my 30s working in any given year. And that was enough for me to go, okay, I think everything's going to be all right. Stay the course. Keep doing your thing. Chucky says, I hate to break your bubble, but you cannot be held liable for financial advice. What I mean is you have never been paid for or worked as a financial advisor. You cannot be held accountable for any financial advice you give out onto us because you have never worked as a licensed financial advisor. Your Honor, I want to hold this Sully Twitch guy for bad financial advice. Yeah, I bet you're right, Chucky, but I see so many people do it, and I'm like, there's no harm in me saying this is not financial advice. I'm with you. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that we ever have to say it at all, because you come in here not going, oh, Sully used to sell stocks. He knows what he's talking about. No, I do not. I think everybody knows that. It's a ridiculous sentiment or thought that we have to ever say those things. But if I can say it, and it might save my ass in the future, I'm going to say it. Even though you've just said it won't. No harm, no foul. I feel like this conversation should be talked about more in school. Oh, tech again. Again, we're on the same page. I wish I had these financial convos back when I was in high school where it could have really been helpful, benefited the most. I have said this for a long time. High schools fail us. And I don't mean anything against the teachers and the hard workers out there because they're kicking butt and taking names. But they prepare us for college. And college prepares us for the working world. And I say that very loosely. No one prepares us for life. I got really lucky that when I was in college, my senior year, I took a course called Intro to Finance. It was supposed to be a 100 level for freshmen, but I had taken all my core classes and had left electives to the very end so I could coast my senior year. And I thought, I'd like to learn a thing or two. And I chose so wisely the guy that was in there that taught the class, and God, I wish I remembered his name now. I'd send him a thank you note once a month. He had been a businessman, an entrepreneur, investor for many, many years. He was in his 60s. And he had been done dirty on a deal that he put all his eggs in the basket, lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. He didn't give us the details on how much. He realized he was screwed and had to start over, and he did the research to find out, this is what he told us, I could be wrong on this, you may have a differing opinion, that he could get the most into his 401k while earning a decent salary and freeing up some hours where he could focus on some other things by being a professor at the school. And he did. And he threw the book out the window and said, I'm going to teach you guys what you need to learn. And it was amazing. He taught us how to fill out a job application, how to buy a car, how not to get credit cards, because they had those things out in the quad at every school where they were scamming you to get a free water bottle and a t-shirt by getting a credit card. It was too late. I'd already made the mistake, but I still learned something valuable there. He taught us about the stock market, about investing, about 401ks. It was, oh man, I wish I could have recorded every second of every class to look back on years later. It was pure gold. And that was the best possible advice, because the guy lived in the real world. He wasn't just teaching. He had lived in the real world and then was passing on what he had learned. And it was so wonderful. And he showed us those graphs. Like I saw this, look, I'm old, right? I saw this 20 plus years ago. 30 years ago I saw this. So it was 20 plus. And I still remember it to this day. It's so important. They should, in high school, after you've had math for 20 years already, at least what it feels like, and history and English, those things are important, yes, but we should be learning, they should be teaching cooking classes, they should be teaching how to apply for and get jobs, they should be teaching safety in social media, they should be teaching how to invest for your future, they should be teaching all these real life things that would make us better human beings in the real world once we got out of high school and college. But they don't, because that's what's mandated by the state, which means that's what's voted on by the people, which means it's our fault. Shepard said, I find it funny that there's a possibility in years' time where the Thrill Joy and Mike's company thrive and Funko dies, and people could say, huh, these two guys should totally make a company together. It's possible. It's very possible. If something crazy could happen tomorrow with Funko and it could grind to a halt, but also there's a real chance that Thrill Joy doesn't survive past 2 years, that it was an experiment that didn't take off. I feel like it's aimed at a little higher priced fan, little people with a little bit more money, and I think they came out at the wrong time. That's just my personal opinion. If I had a regular income right now with some disposable income, I definitely would have bought some of those Thrill Joy figures, some of those picks, but it didn't. Professor Josh says, I saw TMNT packs for $52 on Atomic Hub. I think the deadline is just coming and people want to sell them, so lower them to be worth the gamble. We'll see. Could turn around and go back up on Friday after this drop wallet thing hinges or pans out correctly. The conclusions, Matt. Good joke, Peking. Yo, what's up, Bubba James? I'm probably way behind on chat. Sorry, gang. Could also be because the price of wax dropped, so the sales that were listed reflected. That's very true. I picked up on a few old grails and legendaries today, non-redeemables, and I was like, that's pretty cheap compared to what I've seen in the past, and it could have been exactly that. Yo, Spawn 2020, how are you now? We're just having a real random discussion about NFTs and cryptocurrency and investing and working and life, and sometimes it happens. Cleaning out your box game prizes at least means you don't have those littering the office now. Right, Walking Miracle? Boba James trying again. I'm so sorry, Boba James. I have missed the last 2 shout-outs that you purchased and refunded your money. I'm such an idiot. Let me get this one going. I'm so sorry. I keep looking at it after the stream and going, oh, man, I failed. Why did I not get that? Because we've been so busy. But this one is pretty funny because I'll be able to use this one in the future. Very smart. Very smart. I'm going to get this going. Have a good evening, all. All right, here, the Revenge. Have a good one. Thank you for coming by and jumping in the conversation. Anyone that has never been licensed or paid to give financial advice is wasting their breath. I'm sure you're right. Mollywop Prime, 5 months. Thank you, Mollywop. I have never said NFA when I gave my neighbor a stock tip. Let them try to sue me. Well, also, that conversation with you and your neighbor is not recorded. New precedent could be set with this, and I don't want to be the guy that's the example, so. Did not see it, Asteroid Eater. I'll have to take a look. This is not financial advice, TM. Pop and Sock says they don't want to teach that at school. They want people to be poor. This is true. We have done this to ourselves. And they want us to be sick, too. That's why they do what they do to all the chemicals and the crazy stuff in our food. Did I get a stock option while working at Funko? Yeah, full disclosure. I love this. Let me work on this not financial advice thing while we're chatting. So, here's what I got. While I was there, we were going to go public, right? I thought This is amazing. I'm going to be directly impacting the success of this company. So I definitely want in. We were given an option, a literal option, to purchase the IPO at the IPO price. So I committed to buying several thousand shares at the $12 purchase price. And I did. I signed a contract that said I will buy this date, which was like 10 days after the IPO went live. I will go and make the deposit to cover all of this. So let's just say, I don't think this is the number, but let's just say I bought 4,000 shares at $12 a share. That'd be $4,800. I had to commit to that. So I commit to it, and I think this could be great. This is going to go up. I'm going to be rich in no time. I got in on the IPO. Huge. Oh, no. We sat and watched as that stock went to like $6 on day one. But guess what? I can't then buy at $6 because I already committed to buying at $12. So I still had to go deposit the money knowing I'm giving half of it away, which I did because legally I had signed the piece of paper, right? But they also, in addition to that, did promise some options that we would earn if we stayed with the company for the 3-4 years, whatever it was. I think it was 4 years after going public. Each year we would earn 25% of that, the amount that they allocated to us. So let's say again, they gave us 4,000 shares. I don't remember what it was, but then first year I would get 1,000 shares. Second year, another 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 until I'm totally have it and I'm fully vested. And there was a restriction on when we might be able to sell it too. But we went public. I think I got the first allocation, and then shortly after we got laid off. So I got nothing out of the rest of that. I think I got my 1,000 shares, which was poopy. But that's what these companies do, and they take that, they do it, structure it exactly the way they do in case what happens. So they're not on the hook for paying the rest of it out. It's just a real shame. I would have stayed with the company and kept that in mind because it could have been tens of thousands of dollars for me to go, I should hang around another few months at least. But then I wasn't given the option. So yeah, all in all, I got very little to nothing out of it. And I've held that stock in hopes that it would finally, and it has, but then, and I've never sold because I'm hoping. I'm still playing the gamble. Hey, what's up, Magic Mike? How you doing? I'm way behind on the chat. I'm still trying to catch up. I just now got to Boba Jane purchasing the super duper shout out, which I'm working on. Poppin' Stock says if you were trying to sell 0.05 or 5 cent NFTs on drop, make sure to reactivate your listings quickly to be in the first in line and not 450th to sell the same common for a nickel. Ooh, good advice. I think trying to sell commons and 5 cent NFTs on drop is kind of a silly time waste. I don't know. Can anybody say they've made more than $10 in total on selling 5 cents NFTs on drop? I think it's kind of silly because I would much rather spend my time doing other things. And I think that those NFTs will have more value than 5 cents when we finally get this drop arcade. That's my own opinion on it, but thank you, Molly Wopt, again for that sub. I appreciate it. Bubba James says, Sully, LOL, you're good, bro. The chats have been pretty good lately. They have been good. I hope if we learn something from these, and I learned today that I need to reassess my snarkiness and opinions. Maybe not my opinions, but the way I word things. That's important to me. And we learned that some people need some financial advice for real on getting into their 401ks and their investments early on. I hope somebody took something away from that. You don't record conversations with the crazy neighbor? I don't. Cash out in 2021 or 2022 with those. I should have. I didn't. They really screwed you. That's the understatement of a lifetime, fourth curator. Because not only did that... Okay. Per Chucky's conversation earlier is easy on this. I'll word it in a positive way. Life has gone in a good direction, and I couldn't be happier with my current situation with my wife and my life, and I'm very, very happy. Did I lose a job that I absolutely loved and wanted to be there forever? Yes. Did it get even worse later on when they teased me with possibly coming back and then rug pulled me at the last second? Yes. Long story short, it almost happened so many times, but never did. And I'm very bitter at that, but trying to maintain a positive attitude and still loving collecting. I absolutely still loving collecting, but I have no love directly for that company anymore because of it. Made $200 selling commons, uncommons, and rares on drop. Yes, I keep track. Then I stand corrected. Misty, you win. So don't listen to me. Listen to Misty. And this is not sarcasm. She clearly, there's something to it. Pop and Stock just gave some great advice. All right, let me finish up this shout out. What else do we have going today? I don't have anything necessarily planned. Reminder, we got a free NFT on tap for today. If you guys want to get it, fill out the form. Make sure you do that before the end of the stream because then it goes away. I do have some art for this already, so there will be some blends on Thursday unless I run into some big issues, which I hope not to. Between getting those live and dealing with the new computer and all that good stuff, I'm going to try my best to get them live Thursday by 2. So if you get the free NFT, you may not want to immediately sell it. It may be good to get you something else fun, but you'll have to do the blend. If you have questions on the blend, we will cover it on Friday on the stream, but there's a chance that it'll be sold out by Friday and it'll be too late. A chance, I say. Not likely, but a chance. I say, if you have questions, be sure to hit me up on Twitter when you see any notifications or announcements about the blends. Be sure to read. I try to put everything I can on that page with the blends on Nifty Blocks so that you don't have to ask questions. Look for links and be sure to follow those links if you need like an NFT for your blend or whatever. Don't forget to donate. Don't forget to donate. Every dollar you donate gives you a chance to win this prize pack right here you see on screen. I have the items in hand. I showed them the other day. I took this photo. Let me make this larger so you can see it. By donating $1, you have a chance to win this whole prize pack, which is I haven't done the total math. I could be wrong. $400 to $500 seems about fair because the Goldie Roger's worth over $300 last I checked. 2 drop codes, those could be worth anywhere from $10 to hundreds of dollars if they're rares, but you got to redeem them to find out. Pirate Freddy's soda from Fun Days this year, that's probably like a $30, $40 item, maybe less. Sodas haven't done well. Fig Pen AP Doctor Strange, that could easily be $100, $200. I haven't looked up to see what these have sold for. 3-pack of Priscilla's Sune Monsters, and a bunch of her stickers, including a Sune Toratai, like OG one. But you can win all that. Every donation of $1 is 1 ticket. So if you donate $5, it's 5 entries. $10, 10 entries, etc., etc., etc. Bubba says, "What are the specs on the new computer?" We can take a look in a minute. Let me finish the shout out in these other things, and then we'll get to that. And to borrow Sully's advice, not financial advice. Are you planning on tweaking the number of available blends from previous history? Yes. I feel like I'm putting in a lot of effort for not a lot of return. So I'm going to bring things down. And then if they sell out, I'll start working my way back up. But there's a lot of blends sitting there unblended. Which that's okay. You got to test the market. You got to find out. I wish they'd done a little better because I'd have really benefited even more from this price of wax thing going through the roof here over the last month. But we have to test and learn. So I'm gonna be tweaking those numbers for sure. Please put the Maxi Wax calendar link up again. Sure can. If you guys need it, you can always just go to Maxi's Twitter, and it's in all of his tweets, but I will happily drop it here for you as well. There you go. Make sure you fill that out before the end of day today, because once it ends at 11:59 p.m., you can't enter anymore for a chance to win. Yo, another donation. Hurry, get that off the screen. Hey, James, Bubba James, $5. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. For the kids and a chance to win. Why not, right? You're welcome, Puzzler. Feeling lucky again? Let's slap another 5 for a prize pack. Let's go, Bubba James. Best of luck. Okay, appreciate knowing what you're willing to share ahead of time, says Walker. Yeah, for sure. I heard if you donate $10,000, Sully will deliver it to you personally. If you live in the great state of Washington, consider it done. Outside of that, we're going to have to talk about airfare and other options. Because I don't get any of that $10,000. That's going to somebody else. I don't have money to just be buying willy-nilly airfare. Barely afford airfare, period. Ooh, that one looks clean. That looks nice. Far from done. I wish I had downloaded Roller Coaster Tycoon so we could give that a run today, but I didn't. There, that looks nice. Okay. Let's give it some other colors. I heard... Oh, yeah, I read that one. So, let's talk about the next drop from Funko. We've got the Christmas one coming up. Did we look at the actual... Yeah, we looked at the actual items in there. We talked a little bit the other day, but how are you guys feeling about that one? This is next Tuesday. I'll be live here. We're going to be doing that drop. We'll be talking about it and getting packs and cracking them. Are you guys... where are you at on this? Are you going heavy on packs? Are you taking it easy? Are you sitting this one out? Like what's your gut telling you? Shepard says, I'm excited. Misty's so excited, going heavy. Professor Josh, not a fan of the Mythic. Doesn't really fit the train theme. Should have been a caboose or something for the train theme. I think one of the big differences there, and you're absolutely entitled to your opinion for sure, and I think it's a valid one. Things to consider, right? It's not the same size as the others. It's a 10-inch pop. So no matter what, it would be separated from the others. I don't know if that changes your opinion on it or not. I know for some people it's very important that they be able to display their stuff all together with a theme or a series or run. Like, I know I've talked to many wrestling fans over the years at the lines at Funko events that were upset that Funko didn't follow the numbering and that they were missing certain numbers. And I always told them, I was like, don't get your hopes up for that number ever being filled, because I kind of gave them my thoughts on how Funko approaches the numbering on stuff. I'm like, don't get your hopes up. I don't think this is ever going to go well for you. I don't think they're going to one day go, oops, we missed number 65. Let's fix it. But I know people like to display their stuff all together or have it together. I personally am like, it's nice if I can complete it or whatever, but I kind of look at each one as its own individual pop or investment, opportunity, however you want to look at them. So the individual art on those to me is really cool. You'll buy aftermarket. Okay, so let me go further with that then, fourth curator. Have you been doing that on other drops instead of playing the NFT game? And do you think ultimately you've benefited from it? Like, has that been a better return on your dollar for you, you think? Or is that just because you don't really have the time to mess with the NFTs and maybe it's just easier to... I wonder, because I've been changing my buying habits. Instead of going heavy on packs and selling some to cover, because selling packs has not worked out well for me. I'm about to get half of what I was hoping to get off Turtles. I'll still make a profit, but it's not going to be a big one. So I basically gave them my money to hold for months that I could have had for other things. But I've been changing my habits. Instead of buying a bunch of packs, I'm buying a couple for the lottery chance, and then just buying, if I really want a legendary or something, I'll buy it instead because I feel like I'm getting a better return for my dollar that way. I'm more likely to spend $30 and get that legendary guaranteed delivered than $30 on a pack and a bunch of, things I need for the royalty set. I can buy those things way cheaper. I could buy my commons, uncommons, and rares for pennies on the dollar compared to what they cost me to get them out of a pack. No, I've been buying a mix as fourth curator, but it seems to be buying afterward is best. So you do see a path forward where you think that's the best opportunity for you. That makes some sense. Funko Tech says, I like the drop, but I feel like this is one where the collector needs to have the whole collection. So you kind of agree with Professor Josh. My OCD wouldn't allow me to just get one or the other. Hey, that's fair. I'm not making fun. I understand that vibe. Look at Funkoween 2. All pops are under 30 aside from the Grail and Mythic packs are retail. Crazy. Really crazy. Because I thought it was a pretty decent drop. I still need to fill in a couple slots on that one, so I need to go back and look. Pop and Stock said most legendary cost less than $30. No need to risk on packs. So you've backed off on packs as well, Pop and Stock. That's not good as more people realize that or come to that same conclusion. Now, eventually there will have to be a turning point if no one's buying packs that the stuff on the secondary has got to go up higher than it is currently. Supply and demand dictates that, right? Right? I'm hoping. Is that more of a, like if Drop was asking this and needed feedback, what do you think would fix it? Is it because there's too many packs? Is it because the quality of the pop art, the license and individual characters chosen is not as strong as it could be? Like what are the things that lead to that? Again, I'm not bad-mouthing Funko. That's not the vibe here. I'm just saying, like if they really were to sit and have a conversation and want to know our opinions on things, how would you word it in a fair and respectable manner? All right, here we go. We got a shout out to finish up. From Boba James, finally. This is not financial advice. I like the way that one came out. This is not financial advice. I'll just leave it. I'll just put it up here after the stickers are done. I can put it up right now. Thank you, TB420, resubscriber Prime, making 43 months I didn't dance. Thank you, TB420. Thank you guys for all the emotes. Love that. Thing about the supplies, it's hard to know what that is when people can't really put out a I want to buy this request on the market. Huh. So you're talking about kind of like that option on Atomic Hub to put out I'd buy it at this number? You think Drop needs something like that? Pop and Stock. Wait, hold on. We missed some things. I got to jump back up while we're... unless there is undeniable hype for a drop like Turtles, then pack holding is not the way to go. I've learned that, Red Ranger, absolutely. But even Turtles is not doing for me what I was hoping. I was hoping to get $100 a pack on these, and now they're headed to 50. It's just not where I was, not good. Little fun observation says Pop and Stock. Go on my site, see the top pack crackers for Beetlejuice. Okay, I gotta do this. Pop and Stock, were you here earlier when we were talking about the wallet switch over for Drop? And even if you weren't, do you think there's anything for us to be concerned about or anything that will change by virtue of going to this new wallet? You think it's going to have any impact at all, I guess, is the question on what's going on? So he said, fun observation, go on my site to see the top pack crackers for Beetlejuice. Wow. Okay, so I think this is what you're hinting at. Only one person did more than 17. They cracked 65. Wait, this is holders. Hold on, this is holders. Is this the same as... Is this the chart you're talking about, or is there a different one for people cracking packs? Matthews Rich, what's up, baby? 31 months in tier 1. Oh, 54 months. Stop giving me that other number. 54 months. Thank you, Matthews Ranch. I appreciate you, brother. I don't feel like the Grail is a must for my collection, talking about the Christmas drop, and I think if the Mythic was a Freddy, it would be much more on the market. Yes, I agree. Curtis says, my Batman 85th anniversary came today, got the whole set. Oh, I saw somebody had one. I'm very excited to get those in hand. though I don't think I got much on that drop. I only think he got one or two things. But I'm excited to see those, and I'm excited to see what the overall sentiment is on these once the photos of them get out, because we didn't have any good look at these things really before these first ones are arriving in hand. I again, not dogging them, but I really think their sales and the market performance of Pops would be a lot better if we could see these things for real before the sales. Hold on, let me jump down to Pop and Stock and see what at the very bottom of the page. Oh, there we go. I forgot that's down there. Whoa. So one person, Poppin' Craze, 330 items redeemed, 372 standard packs, 532 premium packs. But then behind that, it really drops off. Wow, it drops off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 10. The 10th person barely cracking 40 standard. Top person under premium 30. And total number of redemptions in the top 10 gets all the way down to 17. He has 80 grails. Wow. You can start to dictate the market a bit at that. That's crazy. Playing Fortnite? Oh, lucky dogs. Did this drop sell out? All we have to do is go to the top here and we'll know. This was Beetlejuice and yes, or else we'd have a yellow bar there saying how many were burned. Speaking of burns, I don't think we got to talk about it before. Maybe once it was noted, but Always Sunny in Philadelphia, 60% burn. 532 premium packs is over $17,000. So that Poppin' Craze, I don't know who that person is. They are a heavy hitter. And I wonder, what's their game plan? What is their game plan? Do they have this mapped out? Are they making money off of it? Are they gonna make money off of it? Do they believe in it more than I do? He opens packs on YouTube. Does he do any kind of giveaways or anything? That's crazy. And is it ever live or is it all recorded content? I guess I should go check it out. That's nuts. It'd be nice if those Batman Pops arrived at my doorstep while we were streaming. I could go jump on them and open them. Let's see if I've got any notifications from the doorbell. Oh, let me reply to this real quick. Sorry, just replying to a text real quick. So I'm guessing he has to sell with someone afterwards on the aftermarket. I would imagine, unless he's really, really wealthy and he's just going to hold them all and try to manipulate the market later on by then selling. But that's a risky proposition at that kind of dollar amount. Records and uploads on drop, or records and uploads on drop day usually. Okay, Red Ranger. Yeah, I need to check it out. Professor Josh said doesn't think he's selling anything. That's nuts. I mean, look, we look at those people as it must be crazy. Why would you do that? Maybe he sees something we don't. Maybe he's just heavy and like, I think these are going to go up. I don't know. Maybe he's from the future. I hope whatever he's hoping is going to happen happens. And that way I'm sitting on a pretty tidy sum of them myself, nowhere near his numbers. He was hunting a 1 of 1. Oh, wow. And he thought spending that much money on packs instead of just buying the 1 of 1. Wow. I mean, do the math on the $17,000 spent versus what he has in value on the Grails and the Legendaries. I mean, maybe when you go that big, you guarantee to win? I don't know. He's holding most, just now starting to do some mystery boxes. Okay, that's smart. That's really smart. Very, very smart. Okay, let's see. What else we got going? I did the shout out. That's been completed. I can finally check that off. Thank you again for that, Boba James. Let's do the reminder thing. I don't sell many online via digital, but extra epics rares, I rather get them in person and make more. I mean, Professor Joss, that's the theory, right? But I haven't sold any, but I've looked at the pricing, and it looks like I would have lost in most cases had I just held to then eventually sell the physical pops. But my real hope is that over time, the value on those goes up significantly. No matter what, when they first come out, there are people, like, I'm not making fun of anybody, but like Fourth Curator said, I'm just going to wait and buy them on the secondary market. Those are going to move. Those have to shuffle, right? Some people are getting them just to flip. They're going to turn around and sell them. Yeah, that's going to happen. But as the months go on, how many of those have found their forever home, and then how few are left on the market? So eventually, do they go up? It has a lot to do with, is Funko still popular and doing well? What the licenses are, how many people are out there selling them on the market. But it sounds like when you got poppin' craze out there, there's always going to be somebody willing to sell. He's always posting a ton of redeemables. That's cool. He has a banner in my Market Watch page for his mystery boxes. Huh. Maybe we should get some of his mystery boxes and see how it goes. All right, reminder, if you had Universal Monsters, you've gotten your coins for those. January 3rd is when you have to have your coins turned in. If you see a number here for redemptions and you have the redeem in the rainbow colors, redeem it now. Do not wait. You have no reason to wait unless you're going to sell your coins. If you know you're going to redeem, even if you think you're going to get more coins to redeem, go ahead and redeem now, because otherwise this date is problematic. Life gets crazy around Christmas and New Year's Day. It's real easy to forget about this. So go ahead and hit that redeem button and get those things, get your address set so that you can get them. You don't want to play around and accidentally be trapped with a coin that is most likely not going to have the value the pops would in the long run. There's no guarantee on that either. But tomorrow is Rick and Morty Snapshot Day. So what does that mean? Remember, oh, by the way, remember, redemptions means I have the coins, I need to turn them in and give my delivery address. Upcoming means when's the snapshot gonna be? I still think this page could be laid out in a much better way. I would love to pitch to them a calendar, an actual calendar that shows these things, and you have a different icon for when you turn in your coins versus a snapshot. I think it would be better for all of us, because visualizing with a calendar is way easier than reading these dates that inevitably kind of sneak up on you, right? So Rick and Morty tomorrow. Make sure, here's the checklist. And I try to put this on Twitter every time. I'll try to do this later today. If you have packs, either sell them or open them. Don't hold them. You can always buy packs after the snapshot if you want to hold some packs. They'll be way cheaper then. That's the way to go, right? Sell your extra epics. Again, if you have an extra epic, holding it long term would be okay, but make the money off of it now, sell it, then buy it when it's cheaper tomorrow. And you can still hold an extra epic, but there's no reason to hold it right now. Sell the extra epics. Even if it's $3-4, sell it. That's money you can use to buy another epic from another project down the road, right? Check your listings. Be sure to check your listings and see if you have anything for sale, because we got a double whammy coming up. You got the snapshot tomorrow, and then you've also got on Thursday, we have the wallet migration that's going to take place, and they're going to freeze everything. And then when they come back online, you migrated your wallet, you'll be able to reactivate these items for sale. I've got a couple. I put up this premium pack of Power Rangers just for shits and giggles. Turtles, I have some to sell, and unfortunately, they're not going in the right direction on the pack price. And we have just over a week from tomorrow for the snapshot for Turtles. These were back to back. Tech said, oh wow, I just seen my Disney afternoon pops are preparing for shipping already. I'm trying to hold my composure, but I'm so excited to receive that Liquidator Grill. They are really pumping some of these off quick. Yeah, I think they realized they had to get these pops in hands quicker. Probably one of the biggest things holding people back was that time of having to wait for the pops to arrive. So that was good on their part to respond to that. Sell some quick. Sometimes mystery box hits, and it's the long run and what licenses and series to see how value goes on some. I mean, I play the shotgun effect on all my investments. And when it comes to pops, like I've invested in so many back there of the NFT ones, and they're over there, and they're on the floor, and they're everywhere. I feel like some are going to be big wins, and some are going to be losses. But I don't think there'll be any huge losses, because from the beginning, we've kind of looked at these as, let's compare the licenses and the number out there and all that, and let's see what those kind of equivalents are going for. And eventually, for almost every license, the right crowd finally founds the pops. I mean, and there's some interesting ones. One of the most interesting licenses I've ever seen take off later was Outlander. They haven't done a drop. This is not an NFT thing. But they made some Outlander pops. And those folks that are into that show went nuts. Same with Winona Earp. They didn't have pops that went up later. They were demanding them for so long. There are some unique licenses that then take off later that you wouldn't think have that big of a following. But then also things come back around. If you invested and bought some Turtles pops and you got in one of the NFTs for a character that's not featured in anything currently, may not be worth much. But as soon as that character gets featured in a movie or a television show or something happens in a comic book, that could go through the roof. So I kind of see them all as like little lottery tickets if you have the place to hold them. Professor Josh says the Ultras will be really interesting to see how they sell in the aftermarket, with many under $20 and some even under $10. Yeah, it seems to be that the supply and demand rule is augmented for all this. That even though those are far less quantities than most pops made, because they have a sticker on there with a large number, and because people have already in their mind go, I saw that for $7 once. It's a $7 pop. It seems to behave differently in the aftermarket. Peking says, hear me out. Drop. It's a serious big grids. One grid for every month of the year, and each individual box on the grid is a specific day within that month. This is the pitch. This is the pitch. I love it. Tech said, same, Professor Josh, I'm interested to see how that Xenomorph pop does after it's enhanced. That's the best Ultra to date. It's such a good Ultra. I love that one. Tech said, I think those will be $60. Professor Josh says, I think those will be $60 in person. It's a great mold and limited piece. I agree. You got so much content out of them, too. Good point, Walking Miracle. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of content. A lot of content. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. I feel like if there's a company that was getting into the collectibles space, there are a few people in the world, some much better than others, but I feel like I've gotten a pretty good education and understand pretty well what makes something exclusive, limited, how people perceive it. I'm often wrong, but I think in general, like, I could go to a company that's manufacturing a product that's licensed and go, here's how we can make a lot more money. Like, you need to make limited run stuff that's only available for a short amount of time. It needs a sticker. This is what that sticker should look like and how it should behave. This is what we should be doing with influencers in the secondary market to pump this stuff. Like, I feel like I have a pretty good handle on it. I would love to experiment with that with an up-and-coming company. It would be so fun to either consult or work for them. You know, like, I've had to brand my own stuff and market it and sell it, and done all right. Done okay. I just don't have the brand power that these other brands have. I find it all fascinating. I love the science, the math, the research of all of it, and to look back. I wish I wish I could remember more stuff. I saw, this is totally a different subject, but I thought it was very interesting. I saw an interview, or it was actually like a quick on the spot interview / creating content for a social platform with the coach of the Rams. And this dude, I did not realize, somebody will shout his name out in the chat. I did not realize how freaking smart this guy was. But somebody went at him and said, here's a little challenge for you. I'm gonna describe a game, and I want you to tell me what the next play was. And so they were like, it's you, Rams against the Dolphins 4 years ago. Sean McVay, I knew Chuck would know. Week 6. And it's the third down. Oh, it's the second quarter, 3 minutes left, 3rd down and 4. And he didn't even let him finish the question. Already at that point, he goes, we ran this play. We got this many yards. It resulted in a 1st down. We won that game 34-10. He knows every play of every game. And because of that, he's basically a computer that can start looking. He can look at the layout, the next play. He can look at the field, he can look at the players, and he can process so quickly. He's like he's his own AI right now for football, and it's why he's been so successful. His team's been so successful, and given the right pieces, holy crap! What I'm saying is, I just wish I had that kind of ability to remember things, because we could be looking at these pops in a whole different light. But I just don't have that. My brain doesn't work like that. Red Ranger says, I think part of the problem is a good chunk of collectors don't know the NFT pops exist, 1,000,000% agree, and don't know how to look for it, 1,000,000% agree. So even if it's limited, only the NFT people know about it, so they likely are not looking to buy it. Who randomly goes on eBay and searches Space Beth Funko Pops unless they know? Well, that last part, that's the part I'm counting on helping us out one day. When I first got into Funko collecting, I found a Sully pretty quick, right? Because that's the kind of things I wanted to collect. And eventually I'm like, what other Sullys are out there? And then I started learning about the blocks and other things that I eventually added to my collection. And I think a lot of people will come into the space and they will have their favorite whatever. A lot of Rick and Morty fans, not as many as there used to be, not as hardcore. But as some of these licenses get new movies, new television shows, new comic books, new licensing deals with the companies, then it starts to hit. So I think you're right on a lot of parts. I always say this, I think one of the biggest, no, it might be the biggest missed opportunity is when Funko works with a license. Let's say the Harry Potter one. Let's just take that as an example. One of the biggest licenses in the world did not sell out their NFT packs when it dropped, right? Didn't sell out, I don't think. I think there was a burn. Had Warner Brothers used some of their accounts that sit almost dormant, they would have, if they advertised Harry Potter directly to Harry Potter fans, they would have gotten a lot of negative backlash, but they would have gotten at least enough people to be interested to come in and want to learn about it. Not only does that benefit in selling the packs then, and the secondary market on drop, which was a drop exclusive for the several months in that window, all the prices would have gone up because you would have had more demand, which then sets the price for the future. And then those pops become more desirable, higher value, and eventually we look at a whole different trajectory. I think on every one of these deals they make, and maybe they're trying and it's not working, but I think that at every one of these deals they make for the licenses for the NFTs, it should be built into the contract that the licensor will share the drop on their social channels at least once. And if I'm Funko, I'd be like, look, normally the licensing deal, we'd pay $30,000. If you advertise it on your social channels, we'll make it $40,000. Please do it. And I think they would be way more successful because you don't have a better opportunity to market to the fans of that license than their own channels that they've built over years. And it's such a missed opportunity. I'm like literally mad at those companies for not helping Funko with this. It was their own fate they were sealing by not advertising it. Do you really think Funko collectors don't know about Funko NFTs? I think there are some that don't because they're newer to it. And I think there's some who are just instantly disinterested in the NFTs because of the negative backlash publicly on the social channels and the erroneous information about them that's shared. Whether that's, oh, you never get a Grail or a Legendary. Something as simple as that can turn people away from it. Oh, these are just digital images, some people will say. No. There are some that are just NFTs, and there's some that will get you a physical product. There's nobody out there. There are people out there dispersing these myths, debunking these myths, but they're not doing it on their channels. Funko is not. Drop is not, that I've seen. Plenty of casual collectors that don't, I agree. All right, Shepard, have a good one. Thank you for being here. Walking Miracle said, at least don't think it could hurt. I think more marketing would help out. Yeah, absolutely. I think it would. I think if we look back, Funko for a long time wouldn't even advertise the drops. It came just from drop, and they might share the posts from drop onto the Funko accounts. I haven't looked in a while. I kind of have backed off, but let's take a look. And again, this is not to prove that I think that they're doing a bad job. It's part of our discussion. And do we think that they could do better? I think they could. So let's look at original Funko and let's see. When's the last time they advertised on Twitter an NFT drop? Wait, what is this? Oh, this is new. Hold on. Side step. At Funko, we hold a deep respect and appreciation for indie games, indie gamers, and indie developers. We're fans of fans, and we love the creativity and passion that define the indie gaming community. Recently, one of our brand protection partners identified a page on itch.io imitating the Funko Fusion development website. The takedown request was issued. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. And then readers added the takedown request in question was a fraud and phishing report to the registrar instead of the more usual DMCA request, according to the person who runs Itch. Huh. That's very interesting. Funko only has 3.2 million followers. That's a lot. But to be fair, they don't create the kind of content that we created when we were there, when we were building those accounts. We took it from a few 100,000 to 1 million within a couple years. I think it would have grown a lot more had the same team, like Hillary used to just kill it with Instagram. She's responsible for a huge part of that growth. All right, let's keep going down here, and then I got to go take the puppers out for a quick bio break, and then I want to play a game. I'm going down just to see when was the last communication about a drop or NFT. Oh, I love this pop. I would love to have that. So cool. From Deadpool. Oh, I love the new Rocky pops too. I'd love to have those to go with my existing. Haven't seen anything about Festival of Fun here. We're back to December 3rd. It's currently the 10th. What are those? Oh, they're different boxes, but they're still pops. That's cool. Haven't seen anything Festival of Fun. It almost seems to me, this is just my opinion, it almost seems to me that they were like, drop, y'all handle it. We don't want it on our accounts because we don't want to deal with the questions and the negative backlash. I'm just making a leap of... It feels like if you're going to support your own internal brand, you at least share those things when they post about them, but you absolutely should make your own posts about it as well. What are you doing? Do you need to go potty? Or are you just hearing me talk and you feel left out? So far, I'm back to November 20th, and I haven't seen a single NFT announcement or retweet, repost. Did I skim over one? Oh, yeah, Boba, we talked about that earlier. That's crazy, man. Nothing. Wait. Nope. Still going. Chuck, we got to find this. And then I'll get you out for potty. Oh, I love it. They did share this, though. The moment where Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows showed his pop collection. If you guys haven't seen it, it's great. It was in one of the recent episodes. I want to say like episode 7 of this season. Yeah, Pop and Stock, that's good, but getting people to your website is far harder than getting them to just see stuff in their social media feeds. Like, I guarantee the analytics on these, like, look at this, 179,000 views on this versus how many people go to their website and actually look around. Yeah, that's what we were hearing, Bubba James. It's really interesting. Instagram's good, but that's one avenue. And it is more people. I think they got 1 million followers here, and they got 3 on Insta. Insta's where I wanted to look next. But I find it very disheartening that we're back to November 15th and there hasn't been a single NFT post. Like, did they just give up on it? A retweet is not a big ask, I don't think. I think brands get too wrapped up in the what does our page look like. They used to come at me with that when I worked there. We don't want to put that kind of stuff because when people see our Instagram page, it doesn't look themed. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it's all a coherent message. I'm like, how many times are people looking at your entire page to look at all your Instagram posts versus just getting the posts delivered to them in their feed? Like, I don't go look at pages unless it's going to be the first time I follow them, and I don't really care about that. It's very interesting to me that that's what brands get wrapped up in. They're so concerned about what does it look like when all of my Instagram posts are on the grid next to one another. But that is a mindset of marketers. Personally, I think it's what arrives in your feed that's more important. But we're back to November 1st and not a single post. I'm to the point where I'm not even going to keep looking. That's disheartening. That just hurts. Every drop is shared on Instagram. Well, I just got done saying my piece on that. I think that's great, but that's 3 million followers, and not every Twitter follower is on Instagram. This is 1.2 million followers that you're leaving. They may not even know NFTs exist. There's plenty of people that are on Twitter and not Instagram. For reference, Star Wars has 16.9 million and Marvel has 65 million. Collectors would likely come from those fandoms, and most are not following Funko to know the NFT pops exist. They just buy what's in the store. Preach. 1,000,000%. Pop and Stock says maybe they share more on IG. Twitter is more for old people. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's audience. And if you're looking at young people, do they have the disposable income that old people do? Many companies have backed off from X postings. I mean, they're posting. They're posting once a day, once every 2 days. I don't know why you would ignore 1 million followers. And they're sharing stuff about Funko Fusion, which in my opinion is related. Well, I don't know if I would agree with that sentiment. For reference, yeah, I agree with Red Ranger. And that was the beginning of this whole conversation, is marketing. And the partners, the licensors, should be helping them market the drops, or else there won't be a second or third drop. They'll deem it a failure. They'll blame it on Funko, but they were complicit in that failure, in my opinion. Yeah, Darth Wack, I'm the same way. I prefer Twitter all day long. Go to Instagram occasionally. They might have gone to Blue Sky. Good point. I wonder if the dollars that old people spend are worth less than young people dollars. There you go, Peking. No MySpace post? Yeah, I'm not surprised there. I mean, I could go to Instagram next. I got to go let the puppers out and come back up. I could go to Instagram next, but then how many times do they share on Instagram? Is it once per drop? Is it multiple times per drop? I just feel like there's a huge missed opportunity here. And I've said it before. I think it has to do more with bandwidth than anything. I don't think that they've gone, oh, no, don't advertise this there. I think it's more like, hey, social team, which is probably one person, maybe two people. Make a calendar. Make the posts. You guys wouldn't believe when there were 5 of us, we could barely keep up with the posts. But to be fair, we were posting on Twitter 5 to 10 times a day. No, more than that. About once an hour for 12 hours. So about 12 times a day we posted to Twitter. And Instagram, it wasn't far off of that. Maybe once every 2 to 3 hours. We were hitting it. And the numbers were going through the roof. And we had more views on every post. And we weren't even buying ads. Quick Scroll says 2 posts per drop on Instagram. That seems probably about right. And that's great to 3 million people. But you had another 1.2 million here. And I think it's a missed opportunity. Again, I'm not dogging them. I'm just saying if they were to go, hey, how do we fix this? I want to hear from some people in the community. If they actually listened to me or ever responded or reached out, I would be like, I'd love to sit down and share with you all the opportunities. And even more so, I'd love to hear from you to tell me why you think that those things don't make sense. Because again, I want to be curious. I want to learn. Not bad mouthing them, just I'm curious. I would love to learn for the purpose of how do we all get better at digital marketing. All right, I got to go let the pupper out. She's making it very apparent she needs to go out. So I'll be back in just a minute. You know what we could do? We could run a Twitchy Tides while we're waiting. Because I haven't done one today, and we should definitely run one. I'd put exclamation point Twitchy Tides in that. That's not going to work. Okay, let me get Chuck. Can you hold it for 30 seconds? She's at the door looking at me like, you son of a biscuit. I'm about to come. I'm about to let you out. You better have to go tinkle, and you're not just in here because you're bored and need attention. Give her a good pet. I don't know if they outsource their social or not, Professor Josh. It's very possible they do. Again, missed opportunity in my opinion. You don't make a connection with your fans with outsourced social. I think you have to directly engage with your fans, and you can't do that when you outsource. Not effectively. Opinion. It's my opinion. Okay, you guys jump in. I'll be back. We'll run this, get some prizes, maybe play a game. Just crossing all 4 legs. All right. We back. I'm going to fire up the Xbox. I want to play this game of Twitchy Tides and then maybe get in a game or two of Fortnite just because I don't get a lot of opportunities to play games, and I'd like to play one or two here. And it's a chance for you guys to get some more Sully bucks if we get a victory. All right, I'll give you guys like 1 more minute to get in on this. Give me a timer for 1 minute. Reminder, raffle. $1 gets you 1 ticket. Every dollar that you donate gets you 1 ticket. 5 is 5 tickets, 10 is 10 tickets, etc. And you have a chance to win this prize pack here worth somewhere between $400 and $500 is my guesstimate. You got the Goldie Roger Fun Days exclusive pop, which has a big number. It's like over 3,000 of them, but these sell good in the secondary market. I was just very surprised to see that. Along with an AP, that's an artist-proof fig pin. You could look up on eBay and see what some of those artist proofs go for. They're not cheap. They go for quite a few dollars. 2 drop codes, a sealed soda from Fun Days, a 3-pack of those beautiful Sune monster pins, and a stack of amazing stickers from Priscilla, Valor and Vellum, creator of Sune. So look, even if you're looking at that going, I'm not going to win on $1, you don't know. You could try, and that $1 is directly donated to Extra Life. So let me bring that. What's the matter, James Boba? Boba James? There you go. There's my link right there. Every $1 donated is 1 entry. As long as you donate before tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific, I will choose the winner tomorrow and reach out to the winner and then get your info so I can ship it to you. It's probably going to be one of y'all who's already got some other stuff coming, so we can ship it all together. But I'll get that shipped out to you here within the next couple of weeks. It's going to take a while to get through all the prizes and stuff. Oh, really, Boba? Oh, yeah, it just sends that message back to some people. I see you in there, though. You're golden. I'm going to get my name in there, too. I'll tell you what we'll do on this one. First, 5th place gets a Twitchy Tides pack. And then we'll pick 1 random person I'm going to give 25 million woof to, because I'm behind on giving those out. Yo, what's up, Canvas? How you doing? Okay, we're going to count off and get this one going here in just a second. We're going to kick off the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best of luck, everybody. Yeah, we're going to see what that wolf does. Whoa, this one's going quick. There's a new blend in the store as well, I found today. I don't know if you guys have seen it already. If you're on twitchytides.io, be sure you get over to that blends area. Not breed, blend, which means you're going to give up the 4 items in the blend to get that fish. But don't miss out on it. Oh, good. New donations. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I'm seeing them come through. Hopefully, they'll be on screen here momentarily. Ooh, there's a cool fish I haven't seen before. Angry feller. Right in the center. Green and orange. Good motion on that, too. The animation. That's a great-looking fish. Oh, man. We're losing people all over the place. There went 4th curator. Oh, man. It's happening quick. We're already to 11. Don't forget to use those abilities. If you don't know the ability for your fish, it'll be in the attributes for your fish, or you can check the chart on twitchytides.io, or you can type in !ability in the chat, and whatever fish you have registered, it'll tell you the ability. I love that feature, because I asked for it. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, I thought a couple of you were about to get jellyfished. Whoever gets knocked out next is going to get the Twitchy Tide Series 4 single fish pack. It's Boba James. I believe Boba James was 5th, and that leaves P King 1123 in 1st place. No prize for that right now, but you do have a chance at the 25 million woof. Let's get Boba James taken care of first. He's going to get a pack. Congrats, sir. Darth Wacko, it takes quite a few games, especially when you have 40, 50, 60 people in games, sometimes over 100. But you keep playing, and I've had days where, like, I was playing on Las Vegas Ape one day, hadn't won anything in a while. I won like a 1st place, 2 seconds, a 3rd, all within 1 day, which boosted me way up the charts for the monthly giveaways. And don't forget about the leaderboards. If you come in the top 150, you have an opportunity to get one of several fish that are given out each month based on your performance on the leaderboard. So you want to keep an eye on that, because who knows if at the end of a month you playing 1 more day could be the difference between getting nothing and getting a fish that could be worth, $5, $10, $20, $50. Some of them go crazy. Okay, let me get you a pack here. Boba James. Misty said, do I only contact Pop Paragon if I got skipped for a Twitchy Tides airdrop? I own the fish needed to get the airdrop, but nothing. Yeah, well, yeah. I would say on the Discord for Twitchy Tides would be the best place, but I would double check. No offense to you or anybody else, but a lot of times people will think they have the necessary stuff, but if they're read a little more closely, turn out they don't. Because when they do these, they typically go to the tool we use and they say, okay, the requirement was to hold this NFT, and they put in the template number. No Discord, I DM him on Twitter. Okay, sounds like a plan then. But yeah, they use a tool that doesn't make a lot of mistakes to automatically handle this stuff. So it's not to say that a mistake couldn't happen, but I found it's more often a misunderstanding of the requirements. Yo, what's up, Tanner? How are you now? All right, we're going to do a Randfish, and the winner of this gets 25 million Wolf, which I'll send over immediately. In the event that more than one name is drawn, I'm going with the first one that shows up on my screen. This happens when I have a Twitchy Tides tab buried somewhere and I've forgotten about it. Was the Extra Life Xbox Fish. I don't know all the details on that super well. I was very hazy myself. So I would say make sure did you have it by the right date? Are you sure you didn't get another one in your wallet? Don't trust Atomic Hub because it's been failing to show up-to-date info. Maybe check Nifty blocks before you message them. But absolutely reach out. All right, here we go. We're going to pick our Randfish for 25 million. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Prince Paradox. Congratulations, Prince Paradox. Let me get your wallet and get that sent over to you. Boyd Comburn X. All right, I'm gonna go in here to Nifty blocks. Congratulations. Yeah, only one of the 4 fish. I do know that. The others, I don't think he had a date outlined when we talked last about when the airdrop would happen. Oh, here, by the way, here's the new blend. This flow. If you guys haven't gotten it already, some of y'all may have been using it today and I just didn't see it, but it's a new blend. There you go. Hussein knows prize for November. We'll send for November soon. Is that a question or a statement? I believe it's a statement, and usually it takes them a week to 2 weeks to get things taken care of. Oh, dang, Wolf's been dropping. It's all right. I'm still sending you 25 million, Wolf. All right, coming over to you, Prince Paradox. Flow's been around for a bit. Okay, well then, new to me then. New to me. But don't forget to go to twitchytides.io. Look at the blends, look at the breeds, feed your fish, get your plant food, all that stuff regularly. And don't forget about the battle bowls. I've been much better this season for the last few weeks. This month of December, in getting the battle bowls posted daily. I think I missed 1 day so far, maybe 2. And then at the end of the month, I will look and tally and see who wins awards based on most first places, most podiums, most overall trophies. And eventually, when I get a little free time, which I don't know if that'll ever happen again, I am going to do something for 5th place and some other. There we go. We should be back now. This is the international symbol for I'm aware there's no sound, just for future reference. If I do the one finger up, that means hold up, I'm working on it. Yeah, every time I switch screens now, it's just a new audio problem. My wavelength sound, which handles all the audio, the chat, the game, the music, all that, has failed. It just starts failing. It just shuts down. I have to restart it. Hopefully on the new PC, that's all fixed. That's you reminding me I'm number 1. No, I have a different finger for that, Chuck. I have a different finger for that. Okay, here's another new problem. I hear the game sound. You guys see it, It's not on my screen. How did that happen? Can you please? Trying to change the input now. All right, there we go. Input. I think it's HDMI 2. Supposed to automatically switch over to that one, but... reminder too, while we're getting this game fired up, I'm going to jump into one, and then if anybody wants to jump in with me, you're available for a game, let me know. I'm going to warm up with one. I haven't started notifying people about what prizes they won and distribution and shipping info yet, starting that tomorrow. I'll send emails to just about everybody. If I have emails, I'll send the email that'll say you won a prize. Please go fill out this form. If you get the email, please go fill out the form. Don't do it later. Do it immediately, because the first ones to fill out the form are going to be the first one to get their prizes. And if you wait 3 weeks, I'm going to be out of that frame of mind, and then it's going to take me even longer to get to it. Silently quitting. Oh, no. You're at work? You must be at work. Let me change the game to Fortnite. And then also, good rule of thumb, if you haven't done so already, make sure you have whitelisted my email addresses that I've sent you before. Anything, either the Sully at nerdgunite.online I was trying to use because how cool to have my own URL, and that, but for some reason that email address is not liked by anywhere. Some people can't even send me emails. So I may be sending them from xboxmccracken5 at Gmail. You don't need to memorize that. Just go to your email, look for anything from me, star it, whitelist it, whatever the moniker or the description for that website is. They should. Yes, Misty. I'm trying to notify everybody the same way so that I don't have to go, oh, for you guys, I did it on Twitter, and for other guys, I did it on Discord, and for other guys, I did it on... Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to try to make it even across the board. A Day Pink. Well, congratulations on your Day Pink. And then in case you weren't here earlier, tomorrow's the snapshot. Oh, that's cool, the spotlight. Tomorrow's the snapshot for Rick and Morty. So make sure you've completed your royalty sets, opened or sold packages or packs, checked the listings that you have. I haven't been to the Shogun's Solitude yet. Make sure you do all that stuff before 11 a.m. tomorrow. I recommend you do it. Actually, I think they closed the market like within 10 minutes before or something, but you don't need to wait that long ever. You're just setting yourself up for disaster if you do that. Get that stuff done tonight. Make sure you have what you need for the kitty fish, December 23rd. Yep, that's right. Make sure you've got 1 Giggles, 1 Joy, 1 Bubbles in your wallet. Getting just the top blend done is not enough. You have to have all 3 of those in your wallet, which I believe the total cost to do that was like 21 bucks. Is that what it was? Something like that. You can still do the blends. Yeah, there's another thing that trying to work with Pop Paragon, you know, messaging and sharing info is that's always one of the toughest things when you have a lot going on. It's hard to know about all those unless you go read the templates, and sadly most people won't. But if you ever have a question about any of the different drops, like Misty has that one about one of her Xbox ones or her controller ones. Oh, there's a dude down there. Make sure you ask and get the answers. $21 is right. Oh, I didn't know he was in here. Crap. I didn't know anybody else landed with me. Nope, I don't want to report him. I thought for sure I was safe for a minute, and I lost a crown because I wasn't paying attention. Stupid. 21 fish was 1965. Oh, you're counting the pennies. Okay, all right. So have you completed all the drawings for prizes except the current raffle, or there's still more to do? No, everything's been chosen. No, I take that back. I do still have a few NFT ones that I have to give away from Saturday. I still need to spin the wheel for those. I don't know. What's a Dapper Cane? I do need to spin the wheel a few more times, so I'm not completely caught up yet. But all the raffles, yes, all the raffles are done. All right, anybody else other than Chuckles, Chuckster, Chuckaroo? Did I get killed by somebody with it? Oh, did I have the skin? Do I have it in my locker is what you're asking. Oh, I saw something cool. You know, you can do this now. You can type in like a holiday, like Christmas. Look at that. All your like Christmas skins come up. Oh, really, Comic Zombie? That's cool. What was it called? I didn't see anything when I logged in. Did I end up winning something from the big stream over the weekend? I could look. It'll be on my spreadsheet. I think it's just me and Chuck for right now. I hear Chuck, but I'm not in the Discord. I think that's just the normal. Wait, can I? No, it wouldn't go through the. Even if I did Discord here on Xbox, it won't go to where you.
I don't know. Can you?
All right, I'm gonna turn that off and then bring up the Discord. Oh, the one Chuck has. Yeah, I don't know how you got that. I didn't get it when I opened my Xbox today. Maybe it was for achieving something. Bobo, I'm gonna look. It says waiting for Chuck to ready up. Don't forget to fill out the form for the free NFT for today if you haven't done it already. We got that and the raffle, the two big items. Maybe log into Lego. Yeah, I never do that. I haven't really played that, but a couple times. We're looking for winners from the wheel. Oh, did I close that tab? That'd be stupid. No, here it is. Oh, I love when I hit Control F and then nothing happens. Why is it not searching the page? There we go. Everything is like slow. Come on. We're trying to search for one name, not coin. You did not win a physical prize, but I do have you down for... Oh, you won one of the mythic NFTs that I created specifically for Saturday. One of the Hoot winner picking mythics. Which, if you didn't see, I think I've already minted the templates for these. They're in my collection, but I have not distributed them yet. Starting all that tomorrow. Make a free account and link it to Epic Games. Also excited that they just updated and added the Lego version of Beast. Oh, that's cool. Hey, another donation. Let's see if we can catch this one before it goes away. Mocking Lazarus, thank you for the $5 donation. Best of luck on the giveaway. Picking the winner tomorrow. There was another one. Oh, we're getting all of them catching up now. There was another one from Malihuapt at $11. I'll leave the raffle thing off for a minute. Chuck, I'm still not in there. There's another one from Darth Wacko. Thank you, Darth Wacko. All right, I am in the Discord now. In case Chuck wants to join, he can. Let's go to Flooded.
Hello.
What's up, Chuck? How you doing, brother?
Good. So yeah, as Comic Zombie was saying, if you have a Lego account on their website with the Lego, and if you connect that to your Epic account, you get the skin.
Ooh, we're back. Wow, that was a long freeze.
I see one person landing there.
I'm landing as close to the pink marker building as I can over here. I'll pay attention this time.
Next to you.
Technically, you get 2 skins, I think. Mr. Dappermint and the Explorer Emily. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Yep.
Cool, cool, cool. Is that you fighting?
Nope. I'm going to go finish it.
Oh, they're there.
Knocked one.
Nice. No, I actually need that shotty. Oh, got a man on.
Oh, coming.
It's a bot, I think.
Okay.
I just beheaded him.
Yep. There can be only one. I think Cargan would be a great skin.
A cardigan?
Cargan, from Highlander, what's the name?
Yeah.
Clancy Brown's character.
God, I haven't watched those since my brother and I. We did an episode of the podcast, and I watched like the first 2 movies, I think. But I didn't
The
watch...
second one was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, horrible. There was so much lore around that one and how it was made, why it was so bad.
It was no Dune.
It was no Dune, precisely. Truer words never spoken.
I know your love for that movie.
God, it's so brutal.
Yeah,
What was I say? Oh, I want to go watch the series.
It was a good. It was good.
Yeah, I've heard that from many people, but I never did give it a chance to watch it. I bet it's dated as all get out now.
Yeah, the problem with it is that it just so everybody is an immortal. Oh, I meet this guy on the street. Oh, he's immortal. I meet this guy on the street.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
immortal.
yeah. You know, there's immortals everywhere. You didn't know that?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a
It's
shotty?
bad for them.
Yeah, that's a shotty. Okay.
It's funny they had a French guy playing a
Oh,
Scottishman.
yeah. The
I think
Scottish
they sold that
Sean Connery playing a
Spanish guy.
yeah, Spanish, like conquistador looking guy.
Your favorite actor in the world. Could
Wait.
barely speak English before he took the role.
Oh, yeah. Horrible. Horrible.
They took him because he had eyes that looked like he was old.
It's really interesting. There's a little bit more to choosing an actor than that, but they didn't get the memo. You loved the show? Yeah, I need to go back and give it a chance.
It was good.
I don't have time for that. I can barely keep up with the shows that I know now that I like to watch.
Did you want a fire mask? There's one right here.
Oh, I'm good. I see some
The gunfire
firing over here to the west.
Yeah,
I'm headed that way.
me too.
Scottish Spaniard alien guy. Exactly. Oh, what? That's stupid. I grabbed that.
This is
They're firing
amazing.
at me,
Sean
so it
Connery
must
got
be
so
bots.
lazy in his old age. He's like,
Well,
I'm
and
not
then-
going to do an accent.
And then angry at Hollywood. He basically just quit it because he didn't care for how it was going.
I'm sorry, I stole that kill from you.
Oh, you're good. How come none of those were hitting?
All right, I got 3 health packs.
I got 2 now. Nothing beats
Those
Sean
enemy
Connery
bots.
Jeopardy. Oh, the best. I'll take swords. Mr. Connery, it's S words? Or what is the... Those were great. So funny.
I got footsteps over here by me.
Coming to you. I don't see anybody. Famous
He
last
was
words.
off this way. Or that way. What boon do we get?
Teamwork makes dreams do the things that dreams do.
Win boon,
absolutely.
move faster with your pickaxe.
Oh yeah, it's so good with the sword too. I'm over here in the swamp, just looking around. I don't see anybody, but
it's like that old joke. Why was Helen Keller swinging a dog over her head? He was just looking around.
I do not like this. I'm uncomfortable.
All right. Coming towards you.
Nothing in there? Weird. Ooh, I like that better. Better gun.
Somebody. Here?
Oh, we're going away from the zone.
Mm. Yep, it's the other way.
Poop-a-doop. Turtle also moved on the map. I don't think I've seen the turtle yet.
Yeah, he moves around.
He gets around.
Kind of reminds me of Never Ending Story.
Oh, yeah. Nice. We were at a charity event over the weekend where each tree that they had up for auction was themed, and one was called the Never Ending Story tree. But it wasn't themed around the movie, which would have been awesome. It was themed. It was basically just about books. It was all about books. But they had my attention with that. There was a Star Wars tree. Unfortunately, nothing good on it. It said assorted toys, not even collectibles. And I went and looked at it. I was like, "There's nothing worth anything on this tree. Why would I want this?" I found it interesting in the whole night because it's a different crowd. These are a bunch of rich old folks that they're not into things we're into typically. Not one thing throughout the evening was limited edition. Nobody went like, oh, there's only 100 of these in the world. None of that the whole night until the end.
Really?
When they had some construction company was auctioning off the rights to name a building that they were building for the children's hospital. And if you got that, you also got 5 limited edition, not Stanley. What's another brand of those like hydro flasks?
Yeah.
That there are only 100 made in the world. It's like a hydro flask, a limited edition. That's what they think's going to move the needle. Okay, they raised $2.3 million.
Someone's coming up here.
What do I know?
Teleported in. They're behind you.
I see the feet moving all around here.
Yeah, he's over here. Wish I could hit him.
I lost this guy. The one that was running over here in the building, I lost him. He's hiding in here somewhere.
Yeah. He's going to teleport back here in a second.
Car? There.
Nope.
Dang, couldn't land a shot.
Someone's rebooting at where we just were.
This car over here might be messing with us. I can't tell if he's going to come back around. Yeah, there he is.
Got him.
You got the guy rebooting? Nice.
Yep.
Name the building Audio is the Devil. I didn't have the kind of building naming money that was required.
Name the building.
the building. Oh, come on. Come on. Seriously, that guy didn't miss a shot behind me directly to the southwest. He didn't miss a shot. Dang it. I'm not as good. A limited edition crane. No.
I'm watching him. He's in that bush.
He was a good shot.
I see him moving back there.
Oh, an island just appeared. Oh, he's coming to get my loot. Oh. There he goes. The food was pretty good. Yeah, it was a 2-night event. On Friday we had it was a good, like a chicken. I don't know how it was prepared, but it was good. And then what was better was open bar, all you could drink wine, and the wine was from a friend of a friend that played for the Seahawks. It's a really high-end wine that normally goes for $100 a bottle plus. So that was nice to enjoy that. Yo, Darth Wacko. Yeah, we might be able to get one more game in after this. We can get you on. Hope you and I are already friends on Epic. Oh, dude's back. Dang it. It's right in front of me. I'm so stupid. He was hiding behind the tree. All right, let's go lobby. Sorry about that. Whispers? Not as easy as you'd think, but I'll give it a shot. Let's hope it doesn't crash anything. I did not wear a hat. No. And I hated every second of it.
Question is, did you wear suede shoes to go with the velvet?
No. Did not do that. There we go. I saw it pop up. Friend invites? Is that what I'm looking for? Wait, yeah. There you are. How come I don't see in my list, though?
That should be that one. I'll go up one right there. Be at the top.
Okay. Whispers. Oh, yeah. No worries, Darth Weka. He won't be joining our audio because I think he's streaming, too. Okay, we got a trio. I have one comic zombie, but it wasn't appropriate for a black tie event. This was a true like tuxedo black tie on Saturday, and so I didn't want to do that. Nope, no tux and cowboy hat. The friends that we have are like they're not picky about that kind of stuff, but the people that around them would be judgy if there was any kind of like flair or trying to be too fun, so we don't try to take attention away from them. Nerdy oil baron. There's an interesting one. All right, probably only have to, depending on how long this one takes, only have time for one, maybe two games before I got to bail and get some work done. Yeah, it was a fun event, though. I mean, the main thing was we raised some money for some more kids. It was more children's hospital, different, not Seattle Children's, a different one. So the theme of the weekend was raising money. Darth Wacko, I'm in my Discord. We're not in the game chat, so that would cause problems. I'll give you an invite just in case you can make that work. It's the only thing I use Discord for, so before anybody's like, oh, what else do you... No. Nope. Copied. Sent in a whisper now. Wait. Hidden use copy button. That's exactly what I did. That's what I got to paste was hidden use copy button. I literally hit copy. And that's... What? I'm doing that, and it's copying a link I can't send to him. I can't send it to you right now, Darth Waco. Sorry. It's giving me fits. Let's go to Twinkle Terrace. I haven't been there. Create invite. Use copy button. Then I go to paste it, and it just says hidden use copy button. That's what... Discord? This not functioning. Edit invite link. Create a new link. Copy. Oh, this is frustrating. Maybe I'll take it out of streamer mode. Disable. Copy. Aha! Now I can copy. I'm going to land short because of this BS with Discord, but...
We have a boss here. Not a boss, but right there.
A lot of fighting going down already.
Yeah, it's that mini boss right there. There's someone landing here.
Tell them to hold up a second, would you? We'll be right with them. Cool. Not nice.
Here, where'd you go?
I got footsteps somewhere around here.
Yeah. Above me.
Oh, we pinched him.
Can you hear us, Darth?
What's that?
He came into the chat.
Oh. Yeah, I can't hear him yet. But
No.
he was working on trying to stream, so could be.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry, I
There he
had
goes.
my mic muted.
What's up, brother?
That never helps.
What's up? Yeah, I'm not live yet. I figured I'd just wait since you're only doing one.
Good call. Good call. Oh, here's a good fancy crate.
Make it easy.
Okay. You guys need shield. There's a half pot here. I'm gonna drop 3 minis. That should take care of you guys.
Take what you need. I'm covered.
Thanks, Chuck.
Here you go.
Do you need a shotgun though? If anybody sees one and passes it up, just mark it for me, will you?
Mhm.
Shadow? Gotcha.
Shotty. Oh wait, are we in zero build? Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
we are.
I can build a little, but not well.
I'm the same way. I feel like the skill-based matchmaking though is more favorable for non-builders in builds.
Oh, interesting. Hadn't thought about it like
That's
that.
why I always play builds, because then I get a bunch of other non-builders.
Huh.
As long as I can throw up a wall and protect myself, I feel like I'm doing okay.
That's my building. I have like just a quick reaction. I can build around me and up enough.
Yeah,
to buy myself
that's all you
some
need
time.
to do.
What did you name it?
But the skills gap is much narrower in zero builds, if you ask me.
All right, where are we? There's still something around me. Crate. Oh, I thought that was a gold weapon for a second. I was stoked. It is not.
I've found about 40 SMGs so far.
Right? I love when they do that. It's usually shotguns for me is all I'll find.
I hate that. It's like all you're looking for is like one certain type of weapon, and you can't find it. Then the next game, that's all you find.
Especially if you have a challenge that you're trying to complete.
Car over to the south.
Oh,
and feet.
they're on me. I'm down.
Yep, me too.
Good Lord. Just swallow it up. All right, let's ready up. Try it again. Dang, that was quick.
Oh, they got the ready up in the lobby back,
Yeah,
or
they
in the game
activated it today.
back.
Oh yeah, Tech. I want to try the OG. I haven't played it yet, but Chuck said he got a second place. Have you managed a victory yet, Chuck?
Me and Wicked Dime got we got one.
Nice.
We were in a random. We went to a random squad. Our two teammates died like the first 2 minutes, and they're like on the opposite side of the map, so we couldn't reboot them. And so we duoed it and won.
Dr. Doom, I actually got gifted M&M by our friend Finest Funko, so I didn't see. I wasn't going to. I was like, I'd like to, but I can't spend the money. And then he surprised me. That was very sweet of him.
I haven't gotten an OG dub yet. Is there does it award you a special umbrella?
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I need to do that then.
I think I have every victory umbrella ever.
Chuck's been playing since before the game was invented.
I've been playing since beta, yeah.
I started in the original Season 3.
That was the first battle pass I bought.
No, Season 2 was first Battle Pass.
No,
I
the
missed
first
the
one I
first
bought was 3.
Oh, first one you bought, yeah. I wish I had played in Season 2. I wish I had all the medieval skins. The Black Knight and the Blue Knight.
Yeah, I didn't play it very much at that point, so I didn't get any of that stuff.
I came in a little over halfway through Season 3. My kids talked me into playing.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it ever since.
I think it was
My
somewhere
kids
in
stopped
season
playing
3
like
for
2
me.
months later.
Yeah, too funny.
I played a few times during that big Marvel where Thanos on the gauntlet.
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, yeah.
That
Might
was
have been
season-
like Season 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Is that late on? Oh, then maybe I didn't come in 3. Maybe it was later than that.
I'd have to check. I have the Thanos skin, so I could look that way.
Yeah, we used to actually stream from Funko every once in a while because we had gotten the inkling that we'd be making Fortnite pops. And we were trying to get ready for a big stream, so we would do it every once in a while. And we played with the Infinity Gauntlet. That was a lot of fun because you had so many people that were watching, like 1,000 people audience.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I always wanted to, I was going to try to convince them to be like, hey, let's talk to Twitch and get a branded account, but like not take subs. Just let us have some emotes. Because it wouldn't have made sense for us to sell a sub. I mean, what were we going to do with that? But
I'm surprised when I see things that have subs, like Elgato will have a
yeah,
will
and
be subbed to Elgato, and I'm like, I don't get that.
yeah.
What's crazy is when you see people donating subs to those accounts.
Yeah. Like, what's that going to do for you? Hey, but if they want to.
It's like Call of Duty has subs. I'm like, why would Call of Duty have subs on their Twitch channel?
Another income source, I guess. As if they don't make $1
see
billion
what it
a
is.
day off selling digital skins.
They don't have to anymore. They got all the Microsoft money now.
Was that what? Who is Activision? Not Activision.
Yeah.
Is it? Microsoft owns them too?
Yep. That's why Call of Duty is free on Game Pass.
Ah, all right. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got it otherwise, but I've been enjoying it. A little bit I've been able to
same
play.
here.
You guys want to meet at the slurp truck and smack it up?
You guys go ahead. I'm full.
I think I'm coming that way. I'm gonna need a little to top me off here.
Hold on. You guys need this. You guys need if you haven't done this week's challenges, you're gonna need our story quest. You're gonna need this void mask I got.
I had a void mask.
What do you
but
have to do with it?
Didn't make any
Pick
voids.
up 3 in 3 different in 3 different matches. Pick up 1 in different matches.
Just pick it up. Gotcha.
I must not have it yet because it didn't pop up when I picked up mine.
Got someone on us?
Oh yeah, I have to speak to
You
the
got a
guy
squad?
first before to activate those challenges.
Squad on
Behind.
Sully?
That dude's down to white.
Yeah.
Behind you, Chuck. Got him.
Yeah, you pickaxe him. Melee damage for this week.
Oh, gotcha. Good call. I never remember to look at that stuff until I've already played for a while, and then it's like, oh, that would have been handy to know. Yo, Wicked Dime, what's up, brother? How you doing now?
Steven.
Earth Sprite Weekly is fun. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I forget.
Yeah,
the
you
list.
gotta find an Earth Sprite. And feed him a weapon.
Sadly, this one game I'm going to get to play right now might be the last time I get to have a chance to play until like Friday, because so much to do. But had to try and squeeze in a game.
You got work Christmas party Friday.
Those can be fun. Are yours normally fun?
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's just... Because at work, it's from like 3 to 5. You go in, they draw some names for prizes, and you get...
Got
eat.
steps right below me.
I can find you.
Melted.
Must have been the third guy.
Very possible.
Got gunfire to the north.
Yeah, Wicked Dime, how you been, man? Oh, yep, I see the firing now. Reminder, probably the last reminder I'm going to get to give you guys before it runs out. I'm doing that giveaway raffle. $1 per ticket for every dollar you donate. So if you donate $5, 5 tickets, $10, 10 tickets, etc. I'll be picking the winner tomorrow morning. But it's for the whole prize pack, and I'll show it again before we get out of here. That's worth between $300 and $400. Pretty good, Wicked Dime. Just been busy with all the extra life stuff, and I still have a lot to do. It's a little overwhelming at times, but I know I'll get it done eventually. So, just gotta stay focused.
Industry here.
Are they up high or down low? I made the mistake of staying down low. Oh, I see firing down here. Oh, I'm getting fired on.
Jeez.
Oh, it's behind me. Come on, man. Make the grapple onto the thing.
Ooh, under being on a
He's
fire.
chasing me.
Hold on a
I
second,
need help.
guys. Oh,
Dang it.
Oh, I'm trying to build.
All right, one more. These have gone so quick. Yeah, there's a lot of sweaty folks in these. That's for sure. Lots of sweaty.
too bad if you wanted to find a fourth, we could do an OG game.
You have to have 4?
Duo, singles, duos, and quads.
Oh, boy. Okay.
They did introduce skill-based matchmaking though, so you could go in short-handed,
You can go
no
in,
fill.
You can go in one down if you want.
Let's try it.
All right. No, you got to cancel.
Working on it. Oh, I'm so hungry. I
A lot
love
of
going
people
to
upset that they introduced the bots in the mode now too.
Oh, are they?
Return the lobby.
OG Season 1. Oh, there's a 0 build, too. You want build or no build?
I'd rather build, but it's up to you guys. I'm
do
just a
it.
visitor.
Why not? We'll do squad with a fill. We'll get some kid who will quit out in 3 seconds.
Unless Tanner wants to play.
He hadn't chatted in a minute. I don't know if he's still around.
He's online.
I love going to my company Christmas parties when I worked for the prison. Oh, wow, 4th grader. Oh, there we go. He'd like to join the party. Let's get him in here. Skill-based. Might work against us now. He's good. He's really good.
You know, I gotta do this Christmas new skin.
Wind sweat can't hurt too much. I love the Gingy.
Pardon me. Sorry.
The little Gingy backpack.
Oh, yeah. That is awesome.
Hello.
Hello? Is that Tanner?
That was Tanner.
Hey, what's up, Tanner? How are you, bud?
Good. I heard OG and I was like, oh, okay. Let's get it. I was one of those people upset when they said they were adding bots, but I have been adding bots in more games. So it was okay.
You're still winning, I'm sure.
Not as much though, which is fun.
Oh,
Like
more
they're challenging.
Yeah, more challenge.
It is super challenging.
And
That's
why
what it
is that? Just because there's
They're all real people.
yeah,
Well,
work.
There used to be.
a lot
They
of them.
were.
Yeah.
Shield is rare. Wet ammo is rare.
But it has the updated graphics, even though it looks like, or even though the map and the stuff like that is.
Well, not everything's updated.
Oh, really?
Like the grenades just show up as like a white placard grenade sign.
Yeah, an icon.
Wait, can you hurt team members in this mode?
No.
No, there's
Okay.
still no. Yeah, that's the one thing they didn't do.
I'm glad I asked before, because I throw grenades like a crazy person in everything I play.
Rockets are in the game.
Oh, I did see like Tim the Tap Man and those guys teamed up and they were doing the whole rocket riding thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of green. Let's go to Tomato
Yeah, it
Town.
is a super, super green map.
Waiting for that asteroid to hit Dusty Depot.
Right? You can be waiting for a minute.
Yeah, what? Few months.
Season 4.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all remember that stuff.
Everyone thought it was going to hit Tilted, and it didn't. It hit Dusty and became Dusty. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
You ever wonder if they wait on development until see what the community has to say and they go, okay, we're doing the opposite?
I bet. Knowing them back
Yeah.
then, I bet they did that.
Oh, y'all all think that, huh? Never mind. Stop development. We're moving. We're moving it.
What are we talking about? Sorry, I was muted.
Tilted Towers and Dusty Depot and the asteroid.
They did
when
later
they
on
spiked
have
it
a.
out.
They destroyed Tilted. I don't remember how.
The volcano.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The funny trucks
It
and
destroyed
cars that you can't
Places
drive.
all over the map, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it hit retail too.
Yep, retail is all broken up.
Back then, there was so much hype around the events, which is still is, but
Yeah.
it was special back then.
So it brings
Back
you
you
then,
guys
they only
do the-
changed the map every once in a while.
Did you guys attend the Marshmallow concert, that first event?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That thing was so cool.
I love marshmallows.
Namesies. Stay Puff ones.
Okay, boomer. That's what you say then.
You know what's funny is I didn't really know who Marshmallow was, but attending that concert, I realized I knew a lot more Marshmallow songs than I thought.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen a few times going to real life concerts. Be like, I think I know this band, and then I'm like singing along to half of their lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, turns out I knew quite a bit.
Someone's been here.
I
Did
went
they
to the
eat
cave
half your porridge?
tunnel.
Oh, you went through. Okay, so you broke off.
Yeah, that's where I landed. I like to go that secret chest
Yeah.
area.
Whoa. I'm with Chuck.
Just looking for weapons.
Yeah.
I just wish they had taken all the movement out of this game and made it real OG.
Oh yeah, you didn't have the slides and stuff back then.
You didn't even have sprint.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
there
didn't?
was no
Really?
no mobility, the mechanics were super basic.
It's interesting because
I
that's
think it still
such a
plays the
staple
same though.
in most games.
It does.
Without like impulses, like you still get screwed. Like if you're in a field, I think the mantling, like with the porta bunkers, stuff like that, like you kind of
Footsteps on
I
you.
saw somebody. Yeah.
need the mantling. It's way out there.
Yeah,
I mean, he got me.
bad idea.
I'm coming. Oh yeah, the
Okay,
shipping crates is a.
Oh, I forgot I got to earn mats, materials. Crap. Went to go build. I got no mats.
I wish I had a single pump. I'm sure these guys got two.
There's only one guy.
Yeah, he's in his box up there.
Yep.
Those are my nades. He has to run.
He's cracked. Knocked.
Nice knock.
I got him. Nice.
Better weapons now.
Hey. I'm gonna go get Callard.
I was playing a game in ranked. I got 3 assists playing solo ranked.
What? Dang. Not ideal.
Because they kept running from me. And someone else finished them off.
I thought I saw there was something in one of these, but I was wrong.
Dude, his
Still hadn't found
far.
a single pot. He's probably a rando that landed by himself.
A rando lander.
Yeah,
Randometer.
that's who we would have been playing with had we not had a fourth.
Yeah, day one was rough. Me and my buddy trying to play duos, and we could only play squad fill with 2 randoms. It was.
That's how I got my first. That's how I got my
yeah.
win.
We got our wins, but most of the time our teammates died and immediately backed out.
Or they
Exactly.
landed
Fair.
so far
If you
away
still
from me,
need
I couldn't
shotties.
get to them in time.
But they were useless. Oh, I just got sniped from God knows where. There's a kid right by this electrical tower right in front of me. There's a kid sitting here.
I see.
Knocked him. Get absolutely sniped. Another one's pushing me. Oh, I'm dead. Right on this hill, right above me.
3162, he's cracked.
Nice.
I got a bandage up. That snipe left me with 15 health.
I got a medkit if you need it.
I'll take it. Yeah, but
For a
I'm gonna
reboot?
try and where this.
Reboot off to the south. Wait, there's firing.
Got nothing long.
He's cranking.
range.
He's cranking. He's got a pump, of course. He's hit for 60 white though. He should be one shot. He's trying to thirst.
Nope. Hit him
way.
for 30 headshot. It didn't work.
Oh my god, he has 10 health then. He literally has 10 health. I think 60 white.
Sully or Tanner, I'm gonna come grab your card when you expire.
Another kid's here. Second kid's here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Run away! Run away!
Right next to you, Sully. He's to your left.
Oh, snap. There's no car to get away. I'm hosed.
This one.
They're so sweaty. Close the door. Run.
I've got Tanner's card.
I knew that wasn't going to work.
Oh,
I just ran around the corner and tried to hide. I knew it was not going to happen. All right. Well, unfortunately, gang, I got to roll. Oh, that was fun, though.
Hey, GG's.
GG's. Yeah, thanks for jumping in.
GG. Thanks for having me. Catch you later.
Absolutely. Have a good stream.
Later.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Let me get out of there before one of them surprises me by saying something and scares the poo out of me. Because that happens. Okay. I'm out of there. All right, gang. Well, thank you for being here. No Sully Bucks for a win, but I am going to add points to everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. As it stands right... Oh, we had 123. I'll add another 25. How did it change the... Oh, I didn't do the right usage. There we go. Let's try that again. I put in ass points. Everybody gets ass points. Congratulations. Keeping it clean, Sully. Oh, boy. All right. We're going to raid over to somebody else. Let me see who's on. Sorry about the ass points. Let's see. Las Vegas Ape's on, but is that an actual stream or more of a... Yeah, he's just running some Twitchy tags. I think I saw MJ owns you for sure. Sitting in front of the camera. Yeah, there he is. Let's roll it over to MJ owns you then. I don't know if Jungle Bry is going to be on live today. I didn't check to see, but you guys should. That's the new crypto, exactly. Family-friendly streamer, you say? Exactly. All right, we're going to raid over to MJ owns you. I will see you guys again on Friday. Until then, be sure to check your emails to see if you get anything from me about prizes. Don't forget to donate. Oh, good, it's freezing. Don't forget to donate to the raffle before midnight tonight for a chance to win. Don't forget to get your Rick and Morty NFTs and everything situated. Looks like we've gone to PowerPoint mode again. And your last chance to claim the free NFT for today by filling out the form. We're going to go from 8-bit mode here. Maybe this might be the last stream on this computer. I'm kind of hoping, but we'll see. All right, everybody, remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure you're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. This is not financial advice. See y'all later. And we're rating, and we're rating, and we're rating.
For me, Moko.
And the raid has gone through. And we're stopping.